Chat. Pull up on your boy, man. Pull up on your boy. Chat, what's going on, man? Pull up on your boy. Hey, hit that like button on your way in. Hit the subscribe button on your way in if you're not subscribed to the channel. Pull up on your boy, man. Long time no see. Ain't seen you in a while, boy. Where you been? Take this shit off. This shit look goofy. Fuck the shades. What's going on, chat? Hope everybody having a smooth Wednesday, man. It feels good to be up here, man. Look, I know I've been ducked off a little bit, but hey, I don't know if y'all heard the news. We're going to get into that in a little bit, man. Hey, again, make sure y'all pull up on your boy, man. Tonight, we here to talk about the new guys in the blue. Panthers got a couple new additions today, Rawson, man. I can't hold you, but it's been nice. It's been nice on paper, at least on paper. We're going to see about that, man. We're going to pull up the film and everything, man. Y'all make sure y'all pull up on your boy, man. It should be a fun live tonight. We chilling as always, man. Y'all know how this shit go. If you are not subscribed, if you are new to the channel, again, hit the subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you fucking with the channel, man. We're going to be chilling on the stream tonight, man. It's going to be some good energy tonight, man. But again, your boy been kind of ducked off. I know I've been inconsistent with my little schedule, but hey, I don't know if you heard, but chat, y'all ready? Your boy finna be a fighter. It's up, chat. It's up, chat. Let's go, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, man. Come on, man. Hey, your boy don't miss. Let's go, man. Hey, man, but exciting news, man. Look, I had to get in dad mode, really, man. As far as my schedule moving forward, it's going to really be freelance with this content creating shit, man. Again, I got priorities that's a little bit more important than content creating, but I will not forget about you guys, man. You guys have been nothing but good to me from day one. So I got to make sure I bring you guys that content, but I'm just going to let y'all know my schedule is not going to be as consistent as it was before, especially this offseason, man. This offseason been a little bit different. Again, your boy just hopped in dad mode, man. Your boy had to get right financially. Boy had to lock in at work, you know what I'm saying, pick up some extra gigs, all that shit, man. But look, we back on it tonight, man. We about to have a good little live. Y'all pull up on your boy. Of course, my guy is in the building, man. We about to have us a good little show. Y'all pull up on your boy. Hold on, let me pull up this. All right, smooth. Hold on, let me hold on. Let me get the tunes. Turn that bit down. It's almost like it's been a while since I've been on this shit. I forgot how to work StreamYard, low key. There we go. Let's move that shit out. Appreciate y'all pulling up on your boy, man. Hey, before I bring my guy up, man, some of you know him as Dougie Fresh. Some of you know him as Steve Dougie. Some of you know him as Steve Douglas. Some of them know him as, well, we're going to keep the rest to the guys that know. If you know, you know. I'm about to bring up my brother Steve Dougie, man, a.k.a. What's Up, Doug. If you are not familiar with What's Up, Doug, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Hey, Doug, pull up to the channel, man. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Ain't shit, man. Good to see you up here, brother, man. We're about to have a smooth little show. We're about to break down these players, pull up the film and all that good stuff, man. Pull up the numbers, the PFF and all that good stuff, man. About to have a chill, smooth, good energy live, man. Hey, real quick, chat. My guy, Doug, if you are not subscribed to What's Up, Doug, make sure you subscribe for one. Also, make sure you grab a membership over there at What's Up, Doug, man. It's only $8 right now. Look, I'm going to let y'all know, chat. I'm going to let y'all in on something. Go ahead and lock this shit in now. My guy, Doug, is doing the Lord's work. He is out here, boots on the ground with this shit, gang. He is out here in the field, chopping it up with these draftees, man. He's chopping it up with the draft players, chopping it up with the GMs out here, man. He's got intel that nobody else in this content creating shit got. So if you want that exclusive access, all you got to do is pull up to the channel. It's only $1. And if you can't prioritize spending $1, I get it. Trust me, I get it. This economy is fucking crazy. That's all good, man. Pull up. I will try to do my best to give a membership. Anytime we live over there, man, I try my best to just kind of give out gifted memberships, man. It is random. So again, all you got to do is just pull up to the channel. You may get a chance to get that membership. But again, go ahead and lock in now. Because once my guy hit like 1 million subscribers and that shit, you get up to like $14.99. Look, I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. I'm like, look, I told y'all. Go ahead and lock that shit in for $1 while it's hot. So go ahead and show that guy some love, man. That's my brother. What's up, Doug, man? Doug, let him know what you got in the works right now, man.
Wet and planning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let him know, man.
Wet and planning, like I said. we've enjoyed the off season. Like Quan said, like my guy been gone for a minute as well, but we've enjoyed it where being able to go to the Shrine Bowl, being able to go to a couple of pro days, but more of now it's time for the draft. Like we're in the month of the draft. The draft is, if I'm not mistaken, 22 days away. So I see the chat, people talking about Jalen Walker. We talked about Jalen Walker last week. And what's up, Doug? I think this defense needs it needs that spark. Derrick Brown is not a spark. Derrick Brown is he's a nonverbal leader. You need a verbal leader. Again, Shat Thompson gone now. Frankie Louvu gone. I know Quan loved him some Frankie Louvu. And like I said, man, bringing in these new vets along with these rookies that we're about to bring in. Like I said, you're not gonna get a record prediction out of me, but better days are coming. Me and Quan have been saying that, and I be messing with. He be sending me little. I'm like, hey, the little one, hey, she ain't gonna be like that. Like he be serious out like Quan. If it's like that, we're gonna be different fans for a different team. But I think better times are coming, man. Dan Morgan's been cooking. Like Quan said, let Dan cook. Dave is cooking. So I mean, it's good times in the Carolina. Again, we ain't getting too high like we did with Frank Wright, but I think the tide is turning, man.
Yes, sir, man. I agree, man. Me and Doug, we be bullshit behind the scenes, especially me, man. I love the bullshit. But all jokes aside, man, the Panthers are on the rise. Like, again, it's really just going to come down to the product that's put on the field, man. Like, this offseason shit, I'm not going to hold you, chat. I'm going to be a whole 100 with you. My offseason enthusiast and my offseason, let's just call it anticipation. My anticipation for offseason, man, is kind of decreased. I'm not even gonna hold you, and it's not out of anything negative. It's really just I want to see what you about first. Like all the excitement about new players, yes, that's nice. It's good to, anticipate these guys, to kind of get you through the offseason and shit like that, man, where you just kind of predicting how they're gonna turn out. But for me personally, I'm just waiting to see. But tonight we're gonna pull up the film and we're gonna take a look at these guys, man. We got Trey Moore we're gonna look at. We got a couple of new guys that we brought in. We got Rico Dwyer we're going to look at, man. And if it's anybody else that y'all want to look at, all y'all got to do is put it in the chat, man. We'll pull it up. We'll pull up the numbers, look at the film, a couple of little plays, a couple of little plays here and there, shit like that, man. But, chat, if you are just now pulling up, again, your boy is about to be a father, man. Your boy is about to be a father, bro. This shit crazy, man. It's surreal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Share this moment with y'all, man. But look, y'all know me. I don't press about cash apps and super chats and shit like that, man. But hey, if you are feeling it in your heart and if you got it, any donations tonight, man, it will go straight to baby boy or baby girl. I'm not gonna tell y'all the gender just yet, but it will go straight to them, man. That's just straight love from y'all. If y'all want to show my baby some love, I really appreciate that, man. So make sure y'all hit the cash app, hit the super chat. Cash app is in the ticker below. The super chat is, self-explanatory, man. Y'all can super chat the chat. It'll go straight to baby girl or baby boy, man. All donations are greatly appreciated. It's not mandatory, like I tell y'all all the time. It is not mandatory, man. But hey, it is big, big, big love, and I really appreciate it, man. So let's go ahead and get into the content. First, let me read these comments. What's going on, Palmito, man? What's going on? Good to see you up in here. He said Jalen Walker incoming. Jalen Walker incoming, man. Okay. Mr. Hunky Dorian, what's going on, man? It's my guy. He said if Walker isn't, if it ain't Walker, it's the trade. Okay, so we on the Walker train now. I've been a little bit out of the mix. I'm not even gonna hold you. So it's probably gonna be y'all doing a lot of catching me up. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all gonna be catching me up on this shit. Cause your boy just been out of the mix, man. Again, I got bigger priorities right now. But we back at this shit, man. Let's go to get into it. Jern, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. He said, my guys, big congratulations, my boy. Hey, big fucking love, man. I appreciate y'all putting up, man, as always. Chill night, but high energy, man. High energy. I feel good tonight. Let's go ahead and jump into this content, man. We're about to pull up the numbers for these new guys. Y'all see the thumbnail. We're going to start with these guys. And again, if it is something else that y'all want to see, just let me know. We'll pull it up. If y'all want to look at PFF grades or if y'all want to look at the fucking, what's the shit, man? Okay, we're going to pull up the numbers in the film. Pull up the numbers in the film, man. So let's take a look at our newest additions, man. What's the dude name from Kansas City? We got?
T. Wharton. Trevon Wharton.
Trayvon. How you spell that nigga name?
Just put WWHARTON. And you know it's on your thumbnail where you got me laughing.
I'm weak. Oh, there you go. I ain't gonna hold you, chat. Like, I know about, you know what I'm saying, Chris Jones over there getting off at defensive tackle. Wharton, a few flashes here and there, but I mean, I don't know his game like that. I'm a little unfamiliar with your game. So, shit, we're gonna pull up the film. Let's take a look at his best game. So, let me share my screen with y'all. Shane, what's going on? I see you up in there, baby. Say, hola, what's going on? Hope you're doing all right on this beautiful Wednesday, man. It's good to be back up here with y'all. If y'all watching the replay, make sure y'all hit that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all thinking about these new guys, man. All right, so let me share my screen with y'all. Hold on, this shit going slow. There we go. All right. So first up, man, I want to take a look at Trayshawn Wharton. I want to take a look at him. Matter of fact, we should have pulled up the PFL. But what I'm looking for like his best game, and then we're just gonna pull up the film from that best game, if that makes sense. So let's go to like my game. Let's see what they're talking about.
Hey, Quan, I'm gonna tell you this too. You know, shout out to the Panthers. The Panthers also been doing these highlight reels of all the defensive acquisitions that we had, and the one video that highlights I will hope you'll be able to find is the Super Bowl. And Dan Morgan and Thomas Davis talked about it, how Trayvon Wharton, his best game was the spotlight game, the primetime game, the Super Bowl, the last game of the year. And that was his best game throughout the whole season when the money's on the line, where there's no more games out there. So that's one nugget to put out there.
That's a good point. Matter of fact, we might pull up that video. Before we go to the film, I see he had 2 sacks against LA. They got the dub that game. He had 3 solos. Okay, that's solid for a D tackle. 3 total tackles. And then Cleveland, they got the dub. Look at this run they went on. Pretty solid run. I mean, it's the Chiefs. It is the Chiefs. But solid run they went on, man. 4 tackles here. He had another sack. Assist. All right. So we might take a look at this LA game. I'm curious because LA didn't even put up that many points. They had 17. Not bad, but at the same time, defense must have been doing something right. So we might pull up the film for him, but I do want to pull up these videos that Doug was talking about. Zongador said Ward was a great addition. Ward will be pressure to the quarterback. He was a beast in the Super Bowl. So yeah, everybody talking about the Super Bowl. So shit, let's pull up this clip. Line collapser. I love to see that, man, because one thing that frustrated me this last season, and I talked about it on the last live, was raggedy ass pressure to the quarterback. It was raggedy as hell. Not even gonna hold you. It was times with these quarterbacks, they would drop back. And I mean, they had time for days, man. We was getting lit up by Marcus Mariota at one point. So getting more pressure on the line, I mean, I know we had DB out, but this shit means a lot. The more you got on that line that can disrupt, the better. So let's see if we can put, what was it on Instagram, Doug? That clip?
Nah, the clips are on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, if you put on Instagram, they'll show. I know what you're trying to do. They'll be on Instagram. You just gotta go to the Panthers Instagram, but all the breakdown of the videos and all that are right on the Panthers YouTube page. Okay.
Oh shit! I see my brother PPP live, man. Shout out to my guy PPP, man. Big love to my guy PPP. If y'all not subscribed to him, man, show that man some love. Let me pull up the Panthers YouTube real quick and let's see if we can watch like a little breakdown or some shit. Oh, this smooth. I ain't even gotta do no breakdown. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be lazy with this shit. We gonna just let them do the film breakdown. Hell yeah. Let me pull it up real quick. So in 8 recents, they got a film breakdown on Dwaddle, and they got a film breakdown on Pat Jones. They got literally on all of our additions to our team. So shit, let's pull it up. Starting with Trayshawn. It's only a 5-minute video, man. Let's lock in, chat. Let me stop this music real quick. Again, I appreciate y'all pulling up on your boy, man. Big love. I know I don't really be on this shit a lot. Again, like I was telling y'all earlier, priorities just hit a whole 180, man. Just hit a whole 180, man. I will still be doing this content creation shit, just probably not as frequent as I was before, man. So Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next time I do upload or when I do go live, man. But I don't want to necessarily promise y'all when I am going live. That's one thing I don't want to do is just keep giving y'all these false promises, man, because life been changing up a lot, man. So make sure you hit that notification bell so if you do want to keep up with my content, man. Here we go. Let's go ahead and lock in, chat.
Carr in trouble. Down he goes. Tershawn Wharton.
All right, Dan, we're about to get ready to jump into some film of our newest free agent, Tershawn Wharton. Talk to us about some of the things that you saw that jumped out on the film with him.
Yeah, I think obviously the first thing you see with Turk is, the way he plays the game 100%, his motor's relentless, nonstop. You see the quickness, the initial quickness, getting off the ball. Mm-hmm. He can work edges. He can win as a pass rusher.
Hey, I like what I see in his one-on-one, though. I like what I see.
I think he had 9 sacks this year. So not only is he a good run defender that can get up and down the line of scrimmage.
Did he just say he had 9 sacks? I definitely just looked at his stats, too. He had 9? Oh, I see 6.5. What the fuck are you talking about 9 sacks? Or maybe he must be including the postseason. Okay.
But he's also, a pass rusher that can affect the pocket. That's awesome, man. When you look at him right here, how is he compared to Chris Jones?
That first step is insane. Look at this stutter. Hold on, look at the stutter.
He's also, a pass rusher that can affect
and
the
then he
pocket.
put him in the dirt. Made him eat dirt, chat. Good Lord.
That's
I like what I
awesome,
see.
man. When you look at him right here,
I like shit
how
like
is
that,
he
man.
compared to Chris Jones? When you went back and you watched the film, what were some of the things that stood out about him?
This is a good question because I ain't gonna hold you. Like I just told y'all before we broke him down, I'm not familiar with this game. I know it's Chris Jones over there. I saw little flashes of Wharton here and there, but I'm not a Chiefs fan, so I don't really keep up with these guys, right? But that's a good question. I'm glad Thomas Davis asked this. So let's see what they talk about in comparison to Chris Jones.
That you saw differently when you watch a guy like Chris Jones next to him?
Yeah, I think obviously, Chris Jones is one of the best, if not the best, interior D tackle in the NFL. So it's kind of hard to compare him to him. But at the same time, you watch Chris Jones, it's hard not to see Tershawn making plays on the other side. So, and it's not just
run stopper. I like it.
It's him being singled up all the time. A lot of people want to say Chris Jones, is double teamed. So that's the only reason he's winning. But
if that's the case, I'm cool with that. If it was because of Chris Jones, I'm cool with that. Why? Because we got my guy Big DB. Who the fuck is BD? We got our guy Derek Brown, man. He's gonna be healthy this season, man. And we got
Ashawn.
Yeah, Ashawn. Damn. See, I'm dugging it up, man. Dugging it up. Goddamn. But Ashawn's still with us, right, Robinson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so shit, that's even more on the interior, man. So we got big guys to really take the pressure off of him, man. They can isolate him one-on-one. I like it. That's cool with me.
You still have to win those one-on-one matchups, which he does.
Absolutely. And he was double teamed on that play right there. When you watch him, he does a great job of utilizing his hands, is what's standing out to me and watching this film right now.
No doubt. He's compact, but he's powerful. He's got a really thick lower body, and he's strong.
Chill. What Mr. Hungador talking about? He said, I think Carolina can build a defense where multiple players may require a double team. Pressure from all sides. We need new edges to make it fully work. I agree, Hunky. I definitely agree, man. Especially with our edges. If we can get like some solid edges, we'll be fine, man. Let's get back to it.
Strong and powerful. So those are just some of the things that we loved about him, and he's going to bring that to our defense here.
When you look at the energy and the excitement that he plays with or that he brings to the field, that's one of the things that I'm really loving about this kid. And that's what this defense was missing last year.
No doubt. I agree. It's, we've been out there, it's about being out there. It's about being around the guys. It's about having fun. It's about celebrating each other. And, you see that about him on tape. He's always celebrating with his teammates.
Yeah.
And you could just tell he loves ball.
Absolutely. Look at it.
There's that power.
Speed to power, man.
Yep.
Just being able to just constantly affect the quarterback, man.
Yeah, I think if you look at him here, he's, at the 3 technique, he gives the guard a little wiggle. We call that a stutter bull, to where he's just stuttering and then he's going right down the middle of this guy, walking him back in the pocket. Obviously moves the quarterback off the spot and affects the quarterback, which, that's the number one thing you want, from him in his position.
You see him just being disruptive in the backfield.
Yeah.
Great play recognition, great hustle on this play, man. Like you gotta love a D tackle that's committed to doing
good shit. Hey, a D tackle hawking down a screenplay is chef fucking kiss, man. Chef kiss. I like the hustle on this play.
Things like that, man. It's gonna be exciting watching him on the field this year.
You talk about the motor, it's about guys running to the ball. You never know what's gonna happen, right?
Absolutely.
Guy strips the ball, he's there to recover it, or hey, a guy cuts back, makes somebody miss, and he's there to clean up. So
just a big guy moving, making bad things happen when you get to the ball carrier.
No doubt.
That's what you love as a defender.
Yeah, here he is right here. Just again, upper body strength, good balance, good body control, staying on his feet and finishing the sack right there.
That's actually good footwork right there too.
Refusing to stay blocked, man.
Yep. That's what it's about. I think with a lot
he set him up at first and then he just got down, throw him.
Of these guys, that we added, you'll see, the strength at the point of attack. Obviously, our run defense wasn't where it needed to be last year, and our pass rush. So he's gonna help. He's gonna help in both phases.
Look at that, quick hands.
Jeremy says so. We may go safety early in the draft so they can move Tremo closer to the line. Yeah, Tremo is probably gonna be not even probably. He's definitely like more of a box safety, man. That guy can hit. I watched a little bit of film on Tremo, man. I like what I see from him.
Hey, Quan, my bad. No, I'll say, Tremo can play both. People are just looking at Tremo playing in the box now because of injury that the Raiders had. He can play both. He can play free or strong safety. So
I love the versatility. So that's just letting me know he's good in coverage. Hell yeah.
That's the one thing I always preach with players, especially we had early in the chat, people were talking about Jalen Walker. He's versatile. He can play DN and linebacker. So that's one thing. You did say something about a safety in the first round. I think a safety would be anywhere from first to third, and also a trade up, because there are a couple of safeties that I think that can come in here that we need. You cannot put on the field, regardless of what Damani Richardson did last year, a Damani Richardson or a Nick Scott out there. There's going to be a rookie out there that's going to get his opportunity to start alongside of Tremo. So,
hey,
and not Tremo, because we got a Timo, but we talk about Tremo on the defensive side.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. So with Tremo in the box, I feel a lot more comfortable with that, man, because I saw that he was a run stopper. One thing we struggle with, we all know by this point, was stopping the fucking run, man. So getting a guy to come up in the box that's a sure tackler like that, and he can drop back and cover. I love to have that versatility from Tremo, man. That's why I really like that pickup. And if we go ahead and solidify our free safety, he can have just free range, man. He can be the joker of that defense, that strong safety. And then you can just have that cover guy just cover deep, man. So I really like the fact that we got Tremo. We're going to get into the little film with that shit too, man. We can just watch these clips. I like the breakdown with these with the legends. I'm pretty sure some of y'all probably already watched these, man, but fuck it. We ball. Jeremy said, bingo. Oh, we most definitely, but I think they want him in that box a lot. Gonna need facts, man. I'm with it. Hell yeah. Because one thing we was missing, man, and I still don't understand it to this day. I don't know why Jeremy Chin was so underutilized, but Jeremy Chin was one of those guys that could come up in the box and he can stop the run. And that's something we haven't really been able to replace since then. I know it's only been like a year gap. But hey, I love the fact that we got Tremo, man. I think he can definitely fill that gap that we haven't had since Jeremy Chin.
Super Bowl, I thought was his best game of the year, and I felt like he had a dominant performance in that game where he just he was all over the place. So
well, hopefully he'll have a dominant performance in his next Super Bowl too. There,
no doubt. We got to get back there and win one. Not a lot of D tackles can not only.
Chat, do y'all believe we'll go to the Super Bowl in the next 5 years? within the next 5 years, do y'all believe we can make it to the Super Bowl?
Yes.
Doug
But it
say yeah?
starts now. It starts now because your
Yeah.
offensive side, you've seen
Yeah.
you seen the reinforcements. Depending on how these reinforcements do on the defensive side, they will really let you know how much more turnover we need to make this a complete team. One thing we don't have is depth, but at the same time, you're adding to it slowly but surely. But I know Carolina Panther fans are tired of, the same old talk of, maybe next year, 6 wins, all this and that. No, like I said, better times are coming, man, but we're going to take it day by day right now. So the answer, I'll say yes, within 5 to 6. I'll put a 6 just in case, but 5 to 6. Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, look, you hit it right on the money, dog. Like, it's really, and I know I troll a lot, man. I really do troll a lot with this team, man, but it really is trust the process. That's where we at with it right now. Trust the fucking process. It's going to take some time for them to rebuild. We just got Dan Morgan literally just became the GM last year. So give him some time to really build this roster up. It's only his second draft, and it's only his second offseason being able to draft free agents. So, like, let them cook. Let them cook. Let's see what they do. They're actually addressing the major issues that we've been having. And that's something that we ain't really been seeing with the Panthers front office in a minute. We just been getting these like Band-Aid pieces in here, just trying to get like a quick filler in these positions. And then we get so pissed off with these guys because they asked, but it was a cheap deal, right? So I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. And in the next 5 to 6 years, I like that Doug add that 6 for security. Why not us? You know what I'm saying? Why not the Panthers, man? I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about at this point. I don't give a fuck about arguing with y'all niggas at this point. Bryce Young is the guy. Bryce Young is that guy. He is that guy. Can he get us to the Super Bowl? Personally, my opinion, I believe he can. He has developed, and what is this, year 3 coming up? It's only year 3. And y'all seen the development that we saw towards the end of the season last year, man. I'm not even trying to fucking glaze. I'm just being real, right? Bryce Young literally took a leap, and we broke down so much film with Bryce Young. We talked about what he needed to do, what he had potential to do, what he struggled with, and literally what we watched this past season, man, we watched all that shit be addressed. We watched him get rid of the ball quicker. We watched him flush the pocket more. We watched him take deep shots. We watched him take those 50-50 chances, man. We literally saw Bryce Young hit a complete 180. But not only Bryce Young, man, but the most important part of this fucking offense, which is the heartbeat of this offense, we finally got a good offensive line, and they're young, chat, for the most part. They're young, you know what I'm saying? So with this O-line, with our quarterback solidified, our running back is locked in. He just got the bag for a couple years. And we just added another running back, and we still got our young running back on the roster. These are the pieces that we need to get to the Super Bowl, man. You got a good run game, a good offensive line to kind of help that run game out and really create like those play action situations and shit like that. We gonna be all right, man. We gonna be all right, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all if y'all just pulling up, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I just put the news out there. I don't know if y'all knew already, but your boy is about to be a father, man. Crazy, right, gang? That shit crazy, man. It's all surreal, man. I cannot wait to meet my little one. It is up, chat. It is up, man. Again, if you guys are feeling it in your hearts to donate, look, all donations are going straight to baby boy, baby girl. Again, I'm not going to reveal the gender. I do know the gender. I found out this week. So I'm excited, man. If y'all want to show that love, hit the Cash App. The Cash App is in the ticker. The super chat, y'all can super chat, man. All donations and proceeds will go to baby boy or baby girl, man. Y'all know me. I don't press y'all with these super chats and shit like that, man. I really don't. But hey, tonight, again, it's all for baby boy, baby girl. If you have it in your heart, if you got it, I appreciate it, man. Big, big love. I see y'all in the chat. Hold on. Let me catch up with the rest of y'all real quick before we resume this film, man. Ron Walt, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you up in there, bit, man. Trill, what's going on? Yes, sir, man. Long time no see. He said, what's good, y'all, man? Just blessed to be up here with y'all, man. He said, congrats. Big love, man. Big love. I cannot wait to be a father, man. Cannot wait to meet my little one. Look, game day is going to be lit. Look, y'all already see it, chat. I ain't playing, man. I am not playing. Look, it even come with a little hat. Shout out to my coworker, by the way, man. My coworker was the one that bought me this, man. So big love to you. I'm not going to mention your name. I don't even know if you watch the channel or not, but Big love, man. I really appreciate it, man. Bro, always show love every single day, man. That's my guy. Big love for that, man. And again, y'all feeling in your hearts. All love, man. Let's get back to this film.
Hold on. Now I'm gonna say this, y'all. Quan bull jiving because them height fall games, not preseason. We talking about them games that count in the win and loss record. Ain't gonna be like what he acting like. He talking about y'all know he acting like you trust me. He like, duh, man, I gotta call you back. You know, the baby sleep. Yeah, I know he was sitting out there real quiet trying to hold it in.
Hey, no cap though. No cap. It is gonna be a different energy on game day. I was talking to my girl about this. She was like, "You better not be waking my baby." I was like, "Look,
thank you.
I get crazy. I do get crazy on game day, but like that father energy is gonna switch that shit so quick. Baby girl, baby boy, gonna be sleep. Look, I'm gonna be out. Let's go. Be whispering and goddamn turning up at the same time, but real.
No, like I told you, just don't put no tables over and we good. I told you, you get anything.
Nah, we gotta grow up, fam. We gotta grow up, man. We got to grow up, man. Can't be flipping no tables no more, man. Not over no Panthers.
Oh man.
Hell no, man. But big love. I cannot wait for game days with baby boy and baby girl, man. They will be a Panthers fan. Best believe that. Best believe that. And I feel like this now is the perfect time because we on the rise. At least in my opinion, at least that's what I'm projecting. We on the rise. I'm not gonna sit here and say we gonna be goddamn at the top of the league. I don't know yet, but we on the rise based on what the front office is doing and they addressing all the needs and shit. It's all gonna come down to the product on the field at the end of the day. Let's get back to it, man.
Only shed a guy, but then
watch
they
the
find
snap
the ball.
though. Like watch the snap. Like as a coach, when you coaching this up and you see guys and you tell guys to separate from the end, go back to that play. Just watch at the end.
Yep.
Like how violent he is with that separation and that snap. And Mekhi Becton, that dude is a ginormous dude, man. And I don't think people really understand how big and how strong Mekhi Becton is. And before him to just be able to just
Thomas Davis is cooking right now. He's right. That's a big ass dude. Like, pause. That's a big nigga. And the way he just literally held his own one-on-one against him and threw him out the way to get this, the number one running back. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. He is the number one running back in the league. Saquon Barkley to stop him for a tackle for loss.
Snap and throw him to the side like that. That says a lot about what he brings to the table and what kind of energy and effort that he has as a football player.
No doubt. And as we know too, like when you play your biggest and big games, you know, I feel like that's what he does.
Gotta love.
I love this little delay he got too, man. Like he fucked with his opponent. Like he getting up there, he looking in that backfield, and he's like, all right, watch out, I got somewhere to be.
We need that.
You gotta love it, and especially against this offensive line. Once again, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's another good point. It's a good old line.
That's crazy. I'm excited, Demo.
Me too, man.
All right, good shit. Shout out to the legends, Dan Morgan and Thomas Davis, man. Shout out to my guy Doug, man. He got a chance to meet Dan Morgan again. Chat, if you're just now pulling up to the channel, man, y'all better make sure y'all go ahead and grab that membership over at What's Up, Doug. Again, every time we go live, I try to gift as many memberships as I can because I need y'all to be a part of this shit, man. I'm telling y'all, I really need y'all to be a part of this because it's growing. And again, I don't want to hear y'all when we hit 1 million and that bitch go up. You know what I'm saying?
No, Quan, we're gonna keep it a whole thing.
So what?
We're gonna keep it a whole thing. When they find out what's coming to the platform and the incentives that we working on behind the scenes, that me you just had a conversation about. Doug, no. Hey, we try to plug you in when you could have got in. So we trying to give y'all a heads up. I mean, it's not for Quan and I, and it's not coming from us, it's coming from somebody else. So we're gonna leave it out there, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey, chat. All I'm saying is tap in. It's only $1, chat. It's literally $1, literally some chump change, gang. If you can't spend $1, it's cool. Just pull up. I will try my best to gift you a membership. It is random. So shit, bro, just pull up so you can get a better chance so you can get this membership. And if y'all want to ask Doug anything, man, Doug is all for the people. He's all for the community. He'll get back to you like literally right then and there, man. So if y'all want to ask players or GMs or whatever he's got going on, if y'all want to ask questions, if y'all want to have him ask questions that you're curious about with these players, literally all you have to do is just grab that membership. It's very intimate. And Doug He's on he's on his shit, trying to make sure he's getting this content out to y'all, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all this:
every single day,
the value of you getting a membership and what you're gonna get in return is more than $1. Almost.
Literally.
I don't know how to explain it, so that's all I'm gonna say.
And literally, like this shit being $1 is look. All I'm gonna say is just hop on now, bro. Hop on while you can, while it's hot, gang. Trill said, yeah, it's gonna change you. I would probably be dead or in prison if it wasn't for my kids.
Man, hey, shout out to you, Trill, man.
I feel that, man.
Right
hey, respect. And I've been shout out to fatherhood for one, man. It's been a couple of guys that I've been like linking with, that I've been rekindling with, like from high school, college, and shit, that are also fathers. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all out here like Red, you know what I'm saying? CJ, PPP, you know what I'm saying? Just hearing the wisdom that y'all already have as parents, man. And it's been very meaningful for me, man. I love just getting that wisdom from you guys, man. And I just can't wait. Like everybody just kind of been putting me on knowledge, putting me on game, letting me know like, hey, it's going to humble you. It's going to change you, and it's going to be a hell of an experience, man. And it's going to be a hell of a ride. And I'm here for it, man. I just can't wait. Mr. Hunky Dory said 30, 32, 33, almost 34. My 3 girls, all married, good husbands. I was broke until last one finished university. Did I say broke? Look, super dad gang. Super dad gang. First of all, give it up for my guy. Give it up for my guy, bro. Give it up for my guy, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, big love, man. Big love. I just not. Oh yeah, I turned that shit off. That's right, because we watching the video. But hey, mad respect to you, Mr. Hunky Dory, man, for being there for your kids, man. Like that. First of all, you being there for them is everything to them, man. Being in their life, and I'm pretty sure, man, you gave it your all, man. Like money is one thing, man, but you cannot buy love. You can't buy time. You know what I'm saying? Being there for your kids and showing them that love, man, that's everything, man. And I'm pretty sure they appreciate you, man. They got good husbands. Obviously, you set the example. So good shit, man. Big love, big respect, man. Let's go ahead and get back to this content. All right, who we got up next, man? Let's go ahead and watch this Trey Mode film. This was one of my favorite signings recently. Let's watch this Trey Mode, and we're just gonna go in order. Let's go Trey Mode. We're gonna go Bobby Brown. Then we're gonna watch Rico, then Pat Jones, and then shit. But we'll probably just improvise from there.
Yeah, Pat was the last one for today. I think Pat just came out the last one for today, and then Rico came the other day.
Oh, smooth. Say less.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it after that.
Okay. All right, let's lock in.
The blitz by Merrick, coming off the edge, untouched, and torpedoes Stafford. 2nd and 2, big-time tackle by Trayvon Merrick. Brings him down.
So next, Dan, we're going to move on to Trayvon Merrick. Talk to us about what stood out to him.
Yeah, I think first and foremost is his physicality. Not many safeties are willing to come up in the box. He's a strong rap tackler, and he's just a playmaker. He's a guy that...
Nah, that's straight up football IQ. Straight up. I mean, like, he already knew where this play was going.
Box.
Look how he come up.
He's a strong rap tackler, and he's just a playmaker. He's a guy that you can do a lot.
I'm not gonna hold you. Fuck, man. Fuck. I try not to get too ahead of myself with this shit. I really do, especially when I'm watching film, bro. I just get excited, bro. It's something in me. It's that football shit, man. I try not to get too excited because I want to see the product on the field when you're in that black and blue. But this shit is hard not to be excited, bro. It's hard not to be excited about this addition. Him coming up in the box from the fucking safety spot, I cannot stress to you how big this is for the Carolina Panthers, bro. We have not had this in the last year, and that is something that has been stressing me the fuck out. If y'all been watching any of my game reactions, these safeties been pissing me the fuck off, bro. The lack of communication, the arm tackling from these safeties has been atrocious, bro. It's been atrocious. Hell, even the coverage, it's been atrocious, man. But seeing this, man, it put a smile on my face.
He can play deep. He can come up in the box and play and run support, or he can play deep and play coverage. So a lot of versatility here that we value on the defensive side of the ball. And we're obviously super excited about him. And he was a priority for us in free agency.
See, one of the things I love on this play is his sense of urgency. You see a lot of DBs, they
You see, he mentioned there's a priority, man. This front office is really addressing all the needs that Carolina has, man, and I love that. I love that.
Get ready to come down into the box. They try to be cool, and then they just end up blocking themselves.
No
like
doubt.
a lot of DBs you see just run right into the tight end and just end up engaging and getting blocked. But he doesn't do that on this play.
Yep.
He goes to the ball carrier, and that's a huge component of what we were missing last year on their defense. But
Exactly, Thomas. Exactly, man. And one thing he forgot to mention, he kept his outside hand free, man. When you rush into the edge, you always want to keep that outside shoulder free, man. You don't want to be touched. So regardless, man, like he had a little dip. Hold on, we're gonna come back to 109. But I do want to come back to this play.
they just end up blocking themselves.
it.
No
Like
doubt.
a lot of DBs
Watch how
you
he
see
keep
just
that outside hand free. No matter if he gets blocked or not, if this outside hand is free, it's free game. You got dip. He can dip,
run right into.
or he can get right past him. Boom. That's beautiful. Good shit, man. All right, let's go back to 109.
When you have a guy that's committed, okay, timing. Look at his timing on this play right now.
Damn.
Sense of urgency, getting in the backfield, getting the ball carrier on the ground. Love
His snap timing is insane. This is a safety, gang. This is a safety. Not a linebacker, a safety. The snap count timing was on point. I mean, he's literally like creeping up to the line, and then as soon as he snapped the ball, he's like a fucking missile. He already in the backfield.
that.
Yeah, and
Of course,
that's
nobody is accounting for him because everybody got the block assignment. But I mean, he took advantage of that look on defense, and he got right back there, man. Good.
you know, we felt like that's one of the best things he does too, is come down into the box, time up. He can blitz, and he can really have an impact on the run game and the pass
Right.
game. You know, up in the box when you
Good
blitz him.
shit.
So
That's perfect.
yeah, he's a baller.
There ain't no way that they can account for him the way he just timed
Exactly.
that up. That was great.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think you'll see it time and time again that, you know, he's not afraid to play physical, and he's going to be physical on a down in and down out
Once
basis.
again, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Great timing. Taking on two guys.
Nah, that's actually fucking crazy. That is actually crazy, bro. He had somebody pick him up, and he just little boyed them, bro. Like he literally little boyed them just now. Watch out, I got somewhere to be.
And
tackle for
still
loss.
making the tackle.
Yeah. And that's, you know, that's what really stands out when you watch him on tape is it's just him, you know,
Man,
inflict.
come on, Chad. I like shit like this, man. Bro, this shit gonna get me hype, bro. This shit gonna get me hype, man. I love this shit, bro. Like, I like a player that's really got that grit and toughness. Like, I don't give a fuck about your size. I don't give a fuck about your speed. I'm here. You gotta play me, gang. I love that shit, man. I love that mentality. I love the body language. I love the physicality that I'm seeing. I like this shit, man. I like this.
Quan, he said this. He said, regardless if the ball's not running towards him or in the path that he's at, he's going out there to hurt somebody. And he literally said that the words came out of his mouth.
Love it, man. I love that mentality, man. Like the way he's reading this, his snap count, his blitzes, it's perfect. Perfect. And of course, we're watching like highlights, right? This is literally the highlights, everything he did right. But you gotta really take this, man, and understand what we can do with our defense, whatever, man. I think this is really gonna help our defense a lot. A lot.
In his will on his opponents, and you know,
Good shit.
not many guys do this, especially from the safety position. So when you see it, it kind of excites you.
I remember a former safety that, you know, used to come downhill and hit people.
That was
like
you back
time
at
and
Georgia.
again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not afraid of the moment, man. Getting in there, mixing it up, communicating.
Yep.
You see that stands out. That's something that we definitely got to have. And look at
No
the
doubt.
aggressiveness of that
Um,
tackle.
The way he can evade through traffic too is like he's slippery and fast as hell. I love what I'm seeing, man.
Yeah, the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to bring, you know, that's the other thing, is just kind of bringing that mentality to our defense, right?
You talked
Like,
about it. You
Yeah.
talked about it in your presser last year. We needed some dogs on the
Yeah.
defense. And
Yep.
I feel like you went out and you got some dogs. So great job.
Yeah. So again, you
yeah.
talk about playing in the post and then playing up in the box. So like, you know, reading the quarterback here, breaking off the hash, and you know, making a play with range to the sideline. So
Man, that was great range. Getting
Not gonna hold you. That's all him. This is all Trey mode right here. All Trey mode. Because obviously the corner beat. if you relying on your safety help. He was a single safety. This is a single high safety. From the top of this play, he is literally looking at this quarterback.
Reading the quarterback here, breaking.
Yep, reading the quarterback. He flip his hips. He's looking at where his hips are. Look at him. Look at the quarterback body language.
The hash.
And literally, as he released that ball, he's already in full speed. He changes hips. He's getting ready to go. This is Jamar Chase, gang. The number one of the top receivers in the league right now, man. Obviously, he was burnt. That's going to happen with Jamar Chase. But if you got a safety over top, this was the perfect play, man. Perfect play at single high safety.
Making a play with range to the sidelines. So.
Man,
Facts. That range was insane, man. He's in the middle of the field, came all the way over here to a fast-ass receiver like Jamar Chase. Good shit. It
was a great range, getting out of the middle of the field on a play action and being able to disrupt this play. One of the things that you definitely hope that he's going to do moving forward is come away with this interception on this play, which I'm pretty sure you can see the reaction right there. He knew he should have had that play right there. But at the end of the day, for him to get out of the middle of the field, I think that really speaks to his athleticism, his awareness of what's going on, and being able to cover. Is this Tyreek?
Yeah, Tyreek.
Man, as a safety, he looked like a cornerback on this play.
No doubt. And that's the thing I remember about him in college, playing at TCU.
That's good hips, man. Good hips. His reaction time is good, man. Like, he read that really well. So we seeing it, chat. Like, this is a dude that can come up this is a perfect safety right here. The perfect scenario for a safety. Somebody that can come up in the box, they can hit your ass, they can blitz. As a defensive coordinator, bro, this would be like a heavenly safety to have, because you can do so much with him, man. You can play him in the box. You can disguise coverages a lot with him, man. You can have him come up in the box, intimidate the quarterback, have him pull back in coverage. Like, literally, bro, he has it all in his bag, and I like what I'm seeing, bro. Evero, you bet not fucking Jeremy Chin this shit up, man. Use this guy. Please use this guy.
He can take the ball away. So he's got great hands. He usually catches and capitalizes, on throws. Yeah, so this game really stood out against Tampa Bay, just in the slot against Mike Evans, multiple times this game to where, he's taking it to Mike Evans, one of the Evans, really stood out against Tampa Bay, just in the slot against Mike Evans, multiple times this game to where, he's taking it to Mike Evans, one of the best and most physical receivers in the NFL. So
looking at talking that talk.
No doubt.
Hey, that man. Look, I love a player that talks shit. I'm with the shit talking, bro. That shit do something to me. It get me hype. When you popping your shit, yeah, I'm with it. Because it let me know, like, I can put confidence in you, man. I can trust you. Like, you really about that shit. You about that action. I like it.
It does, man.
Listen, it just time and time again, you see him on film standing out, refusing to be blocked. And he's letting it loose. He's playing carefree. And when you know and understand what you are supposed to do and what you have to do, you can play 100 miles per hour. And that's what I'm seeing on his film. Definitely loving this pick too.
Good shit, man. I like J-Mo. That's literally my favorite pick. Not my favorite pick, but my favorite addition to this team, man. So far. All right, chat, what we got next up, man? We got Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown from LA. Let's get into it, man. Doug, what you thinking about Trey Mo so far, man?
I think you were on the live when we did the additions and NFC South. Like, we needed a safety room. Like, they let the fellas know during the season, like, this room is gonna look different. I do understand that we were trying to bring people back because how the safety market went. One safety, like I even stated, I don't know how he was end up in our rivals, team, but I was really thinking we were going to get Justin Reed as well. Yeah. But some way, somehow, New Orleans was able to scoop some money up to grab him. But again, Tremo, like Quan likes to call him, I think he can play both. But again, I'd rather have a youth movement. You bring in, I mean, he's still young, but then get somebody that can team up with him. One thing, Carolina, in the latter years that we're having right now in the current state, we're not able to have things for more than 5 years. It's always a quick Band-Aid, first aid. But then when you look at it, you keep somebody like you keep somebody like Trey Mo, and then you go get a rookie in the draft. Then you also this defense is young. Like you're about to talk about Bobby Brown III. People don't know he's only 26. They're gonna say it in the video. He's only 26, but the way he plays, he looks like a veteran. So 26. For me, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think that young man is 26. I'm older than him. I'm older than him.
What's going on, man? Appreciate you pulling up to the stream. Hey, if y'all are just now pulling up to the stream, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hey, again, all donations, if y'all feel it in your hearts to donate, man, Cash App, Super Chat, it's all going to baby boy, baby girl, man. If you do not know by now, your boy is about to have a baby on the way, man, in October. So make sure you get in that Super Chat. You know what I'm saying? If you can, y'all know I don't press this shit at all. But if you can, man, all proceeds and donations will go to baby boy or baby girl, man. So big love. I appreciate y'all pulling up to the stream. Let's get back into it, man. But hey, Doug, I definitely agree with you right there, man. Having him pair up with like a younger safety, or like another, you know what I'm saying, free safety like we talked about earlier. I think that's going to be a world of a difference with our back end, man. I think we can really have guys with some versatility. Obviously, we got Trey Mo coming in and out of the box. He can cover too.
Ooh. So, and Quan, I lied to you. He's 24 right now. He'll be 25 when the season starts.
24 is crazy. Like, thinking about that shit is wild, bro. Like, some of y'all do know my age. I mean, it's pretty obvious if y'all actually follow my channel. But the fact that we got 24-year-olds that's fucking 6'7", 3-something pounds and shit, like that shit is crazy to me, man. I'm like, damn, bro, like you're a fucking child to me, low key.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I'm older than him. Like, again, it's crazy when I was telling you whenever was that, interviewing these players. Yes, sir. I'm like, don't call me no yes, sir. Like, I already know I feel old now, but nah, like.
Not the sir, not the aunt, man. You aunt for real.
Boy, yeah, they gave me aunt vibes, man.
Damn.
But I'm telling you,
what's going on, man?
What's going on, Rare Gaming?
That's my guy right there, man. That's been my guy for years now, man. Like over 5 years, he's been supporting my channels, like in and out, man. Like that's my number one supporter, like especially over at my gaming channel, man. That's my guy. Hope everything is going smooth, man. Mr. Hunky Dory said, 1 year contracts are the worst. Yeah, man. We need time for a team to mold or learn to work together. 1 year creates another hole. I agree, man. Like, yeah, because it's a rental. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to address that same need when they come. So I agree, Mr. Hunky Dory. We got to stop these little 1 year contracts, and I think they're doing a damn good job so far, man. And I understand like having a 1 year on somebody that's on like a prove it deal. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, prove it to me first. Like, I think Rico is on a 1 year, right? Is Rico on a 1 year? Yeah, Rico's on a 1 year, right? And mainly because we already got our young running back on our roster. So it's really like, hey, if you can fuck around and pop off, we might fuck around and give you a nice contract to pair up with Shuba Hubbard, and we can probably fuck around and get rid of fucking Brooks. Maybe. I'm just yapping at this point. This is not any official news. Obviously, this is just me yapping. But that's just what I'm thinking, how they're going to go about it, man. You get Rico Duarte on a 1 year deal. Maybe it is a rental until Brooks get better. We will see, man. But if he fuck around and pop off, hey, it's all game, man. Hey, appreciate the love, Big Type. Big love, man. Hey, it's not mandatory, man. All love, man. Just the thought of you wanting to, bro. Hey, that's big love. I appreciate that. Shane said highlights on all these dudes look nice. Hope the play is consistently solid. Look, Shane, I 100% agree with you, man. 100% agree with you, man. Because it's easy to get excited about this shit during the offseason. Because obviously this is literally just us building hope. And this is us looking at the potential of what they can bring to our team. But it's all going to come down to the product on the field at the end of the day. What do you do in black and blue? Because we've had guys that has done good with different teams and come here and really just kind of been mid as fuck, or they just ass. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have a great success story. Like Frankie Louisville was one of those success stories that we had. So it really just depends, man. Like it's going to depend on what they bring to the field on game day. But overall, I do like what I'm seeing. I can't hold you, man, especially from Trey Mo, what we just watched. And I'm liking Thornton too, man.
So Quan, let me say this before you pull up. Yes, everything's going well, Rare Game. Like I said, Quan dropped the news. Like I said, we've been talking 2020. I'll just say December December. Quan didn't drop his news on me till I came back, but I'm engaged. Quan about to have a baby. Like I said, 2025 is a big year for us. Like I said, we got more coming here closer to the season. So I definitely appreciate you asking how I'm doing, man. Great. Cannot complain. Quan, know I'm multitasking right now. So, but I'm focused on what we got going on right now. Trust me, guys. So I definitely appreciate y'all pulling up on my brother, man. Like, share the live, hit the like button. You already heard, like I said, Quan normally do not ask anybody for anything, and I just seen a huge one.
Good Lord.
That's big love.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
That's big
hey.
love.
Yes, sir. We got our first super chat of the night, and it's a big one from my guy, Mr. Hunky Dory. That's big motherfucking love, man.
That's big love right there.
210 newborn diapers at Walmart. You're gonna need them. Hey, big love, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. Any donations, like I said before, is much appreciated. It is not mandatory. Obviously, I'm not over here trying to pressure y'all for money. But again, your boy is having a baby boy or baby girl on the way. So any donations y'all send tonight will go straight to my baby boy or baby girl, man. Big love, Mr. Hunky Dory, man. I really appreciate that dono, man. Big love.
Hey, that's what I was going into. Like I said, he normally don't ask, man. But Quan, Quan excited, man. Me and him had a heart-to-heart, and I was laughing. I was like, hey, you going through the same thing I'm going through, so it's cool. But I'm going to say this, Quan, back to the content part. When you watch Bobby Brown's film, remember what they said about Wharton, who he went against, and what stood out. So there's something that, and again, we can talk about it once, you get done playing the video, but I want you to hear it and see it for yourself, and you'll see why I'm saying I think the trench warfare is not fixed, but I'll be more intrigued after April 24th to the 26th. So I'll leave it at that.
Oh, shit, man. So you getting me hyped, bro. Stop doing that shit, man.
Hey, go ahead and watch. Hey, whenever you're ready to hit that button, push the button.
Red Gaming said, congrats, guys. Y'all are adults now. Hey.
Yeah, facts.
You're grown now.
Facts. Facts.
Yes, sir, man. Big love, bro. I appreciate that. Shane said, yo, yes, sir, man. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Hunky Dory, once again, man. That's guy.
Major love, man.
That's my guy right there, man. He showed love to all the content creators, man. Look, he is out here, man. Look, show love to Mr. Hunky Dory, man. Everybody put W's in the chat for my guy, Mr. Hunky Dory, man. W's in the chat. W's, straight W's, man. Just spam that shit with W's. Spam that shit, gang. Say I turned 8. God damn.
I don't even want to hear that Quackers bit. Nah, I'm good. Hey, Rare, live it up. Live it up.
18?
Live it up.
Chat, I met this guy when he was 13. He was 13. My guy is 18 today. Happy birthday, gang. Happy birthday for my guy, Real Gaming in the chat, man. Yes, sir.
Live it
Big
up.
love, man. I ain't know today was your birthday, man. I'm going to chop it up with you after this live, man. I'm going to chop it up with you, man. Happy birthday, man. Finally made it to the big 18. That shit is, I'm trying to wrap my head around that, bro. Like, you was just 13 the other day. Like, what? I remember you was talking about you was going to fucking high school and shit. Now you about to graduate, bro. This shit crazy. This shit is crazy, man.
Good. Now you see how I feel. Now you see how I feel. Now you see how I feel.
Oh, we getting old.
Now you see how I feel.
He said, got me feeling old, man. You in your prime, baby. You are in your prime. 18, but that's a fun year.
You got another one, Quan.
He said, remember we was playing Avengers. Yeah, bro, 2021. Yes, bro. We're playing Avengers, man. Hell yeah. Damn, boy. Hey, shout out to my guy, Fed. No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We got our second super chat of the night, man. Y'all cutting up, man. He said, congrats, Uncle Quan. If all of the top defenders are gone at number 8, do we reach for need or we trade back for more pieces to the puzzle?
You want that or you on the tag team it?
We're going to tag team this shit, dog. We're going to tag team this shit, man. I'm going to go ahead and chip in my little piece. If we at number 8 and all the top defenders are gone, I know it's a couple of fans that want Ted McMillan.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I wouldn't go that route. Personally, I'm not mad at the Panthers decided to do that. No, I'm not going to hold you. I'll be mad. I ain't going to hold you. I'll be mad. I'll be mad at first. But if it's me, I'm trading back. I'm definitely trading back because the talent is loaded in this first round. So we don't necessarily need to take a reach right here at number 8, trying to get the top guys. We can trade back and we can get more value out of our picks. So yes, I do agree with that second part of your question, man. You said trade back for more pieces of the puzzle. I definitely agree with us trading back, man. Doug, what you got?
Real quick, hold on. All right. So I'm just gonna name a couple of names, Fetnam, and appreciate you showing my brother some love tonight, man.
Big love, man. Big love.
You're looking at Abdul Carter, I'm guessing. You're looking at Mason Graham gone. Who else? Travis Hunter. Depend on which side you look at him as. I'll put Stark up there, but I don't think you're talking about Stark either. So let me see. Oh, he said, "What's up, Mr. Arkandor?" So for me, I would trade back. One of our first mock drafts, we traded back, and we were still able to go. Was it 3 down with the Indianapolis Colts, and we got Mike Green. I understand a lot of things that transpired with Mike Green. Then we did a Mason Graham. We're able to get him based off of some people feel that he's not strong, his short arms. So for me, in this scenario that you're saying, Fetnam, why not trade back? Because again, if you trade back in the first, you're going to get maybe a 3 for 2, meaning that we gain 3 picks, we give away 2. You give away the 8th and another pick, but you gain 3. So in that case, if you trade back, and I'm not talking about in the 20s, I'm talking about in the teens. You trade back, go ahead and get your player there in the teens, then trade back up in the first. And I've never told Quan this. I am not opposed of trading back in the bottom half of the first round. And then depending on how the board falls, then that's where you can trade up again from that 57. People don't understand we have a big gap from 8 to 57. So then when you're getting those more trade pieces, those more draft capital pieces, you trade back up in the second round to get a player. Hopefully you keep 57 and then move up in the second, tag it along with a pick that you got and a later pick that you got in the rounds with your trade capital and be able to draft in the second round twice. So,
hey, 100% agree. 100% agree, man. I'm not mad at either of those scenarios, to be honest with you. Ms. Hunky says, sorry, no Tet for me. He is not a top tier talent. We can trade and get more, like you just said, Quan. I agree. There's no need to reach for no Tet right here. Like, I kind of disagree with you with the top tier talent. I do think he is nice. I think Tet deserves to be that number 1 receiver target for this draft coming up. I do think he deserved that. He reminds me a lot of Mike Evans. He reminds me of Drake London coming out when he was at what was it? Trojans, with the Trojans.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of those guys. Like, hands is fucking crazy, bigger guy. But is that necessarily something we need right there at number 8? You know what I'm saying? So I'm right there with you, man. I'm not grabbing Tet at number 8. That's just me. I'm trading back and getting these picks. So I'm right there with you, Mr. Hunkadura. Yes, sir. All right, let's get back to this content, man. Hey, once again, shout out to my guy, Mr. Hunky Dory and Fayed Nam for that dono, man. That's big love. I really appreciate it. It is going straight to baby boy, baby girl, man. Yes, sir. If y'all want to see more swag like this on baby boy or baby girl, look, it's up, chat. I'm telling y'all, game days is about to be lit. Talking about me, goddamn baby boy, baby girl, dog in here, black and blue. Everybody dressed in black and blue. Hell, my woman dressed in black and blue. She's still on the fence with the Panthers. I'm still trying to get her to just fully commit to being a Panthers fan, but it is hard right now. We got to build, we got to win and shit, of course, right now. So we are gonna be decked out in black and blue up in this bitch, man. So big love. I appreciate all the love and the donos, man. Let's go ahead and get back to the content. Let me read the rest of these comments real quick. He said, Tet is not who we need. We really need defense and speed at the skill positions. Absolutely agree, man. Defense is the main priority. If you're not familiar with the Panthers are literally the worst. We've had the worst defense in NFL history, not just last year, and the entirety of the league. I'm talking about how long this bitch been up since, like, what, 1920s or some shit? I don't fucking know. I don't know when NFL was established, but we have the worst defense of all time. There is no reason we need to take an offensive player in the first round. We need defense ASAP. And if you're not going to take defense at 8, trade back and then go ahead and get your defense solidified. So, yeah, man, I think everybody's on the same page in this chat. We don't need no tech right now. Said teaching them young, hell yeah, rare. Absolutely. My mama did the same thing to me, man. It just so happened that I was born around the time the expansion was happening. I was a 96 baby. So the expansion was brand new. My mama was excited. She's like, hell yeah, we Panthers fans in this bitch, man. And my pops, he a Cowboy. So he was trying his best, man. But it was just something about that black and blue, man, that the colors just got to me. The logo got to me. And I stuck with it. I just stuck with the Panthers, man. I'm talking about to the point where even in me not understanding football, I was crying whenever the Panthers lost, bro. It was just meant for me to be a Panthers fan. So this shit is a soul tie for the rest of my life. I gotta spill that little bean into my little one, man. Gotta put that little bug in their ear. He said trenches. Yes, sir. Yes. Keep building the trenches, especially like you mentioned earlier. Let's get these edges, man. I think right now interior is solid. Not saying they done. Hell, we don't need to be done. We can build that bitch up. Y'all seen what Philly just did, right? Philly just won the Super Bowl, and their front insane. I'm talking about all the way from starters to depth. Their front is insane, bro. When you got a good front on defense, you control the tempo of the game. You control the tempo of the game, man. So yes, sir. Rest said, yeah, baby boy, baby girl. First word is gonna be keep pounding. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think you understand how lit I would be if I heard that. Keep pounding is a lifestyle, gang. I really want to get it tatted on me somewhere, man. But yeah, keep pounding is a lifestyle. It's more than just like a slogan to me. Because like even when you're down in the dumps, you know what I'm saying? You going through you battling some shit, bro. Keep pounding can go a long way, man. It can mean something. Like it depends on the meaning you put behind it, but that shit means something to me. Man. Shit means something to me, man. Jazz, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in there, bit. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Make sure you hit that like button, man. We chilling on the stream, man. High energy tonight. Your boy is just celebrating the fact that this is my first time announcing to y'all directly. I did put a short on my channel, but actually being live, this is my first time announcing that we are having a baby on the way, man. We did announce it on Doug's channel. If you was over there, most of y'all was. But this is my first time announcing it to our people over here at the Panthers Experience, man. So we just sharing that news. And again, if anybody feeling it in their heart to donate, Cash App, Super Chats, y'all know I don't usually press y'all about that shit, man. I'm still not even pressing y'all. It's literally if y'all want to. All proceeds are going to baby boy, baby girl, man. He said, you having a baby? Congrats, bro. Big love, man. Yes, sir. It is surreal, bro. It's up, gang. It is up. I cannot wait. All right, y'all. Let's get back into this content. We got up next, my boy Bobby Brown. Doug got me hyped about this film, man. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's lock in.
I want you to hop out the chair so I can laugh.
So, I'm weak. Let's get it, man.
In the backfield, it's right. And Bobby Brown got through to make the stop. Loss of 3. Barkley to the right, spun around and thrown down by Bobby Brown. Loss of a couple of yards.
All right, so we're about to jump into Bobby Brown's film. You got the Brown brothers on the team now.
That's
I keep hearing everybody talk about. So talk to us a little bit about Bobby Brown. What stood out?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, what stands out about him is how young he is. You know, he's 25 years old right now, you know, still growing, still developing. He's big. He's super long. I think he has 34 3/4 arm. He's just getting better and better every single year. And I think his best ball
he was holding and he still got the tackle.
Is in front of him and hopefully with us.
Yeah. I mean, you partnering with some really, really good players, man. So with him being young, he'll be able to learn from DB. He'll be able to learn from Turk. And just what's the mindset going into this season? As I see and look at the guys that you brought in from a defensive standpoint, it looks like to me you're committed to being physical on defense. And I feel like there was some
that way. And that's facts, Thomas Davis, man. That is facts, TD. Dan Morgan is not bullshitting with y'all. He's like, look, man, this defense was soft as fuck. We got to address that. And I love the fact that he's starting in the trenches. He's starting in the trenches, bro. Like, this is the second defensive tackle that we have on this roster, and we're not done adding, chat. We're not done adding on, man. I cannot wait to see the talent that he continues to add, whether it's through the draft or more free agent guys. But, man, bro, the ceiling is Look, man, for us, I think we're gonna be all right, bro. We're gonna be all right, man. Now let's get into it.
Some of the things that we were missing. So when you looked at guys, were you looking at it from a standpoint, who's out and dominating with their hands? Who's out finishing plays? Because everything that we've watched from the
hold on, big pause. Big pause. Big pause. Said not a football expert, but I wouldn't trust these breakdowns. I'm gonna let you. So Rare, I know you don't really like. You're not really familiar with American football, but to give you perspective, right? These two guys that are breaking down the film, they are former players. Not only are they former players, they are legends, right? They are literally impactful football players that are bound to be in the Hall of Fame. Thomas Davis, the one that's talking, he won Man of the Year in 2014, which is a big award here in the States in the NFL world, man. He won Man of the Year. Basically an award where you're pretty much good on and off the field with your community service and yada yada, and you play well on the field. So he won that award, and that shit, man, that solidified him for, I think, personally, to be in the Hall of Fame. But Thomas Davis and Dan Morgan are both former Carolina Panther players, and they were both very impactful, and they were the heart of the defense at their own times. Like Dan Morgan was one time, and then Thomas Davis came a little bit later. These guys know what they talk about. I promise you, they know exactly what they talk about, man. They had to sit through years and years of film study, man, and they have the experience on film, on the field. So, yeah, I definitely trust these breakdowns, man. Definitely trust these breakdowns, but I do see your perspective in terms of like, okay, you still got to put the product on the field. Like what you did in the past, that's cool, but what can you do for the black and blue, man? So I get your perspective, but I do want to give you that perspective as well. Our guys that are talking on this film, they not no slouch, man. These guys are fucking legends. I will show you their highlights, man, but we want to stay focused on the topic. Fair Now said the best way to build is from inside out. Yeah, facts, and that's exactly what they're doing. So look for those flashy receivers and corners next year. This is the year of the front seven. I like that, man. I'm okay with that. Honestly, bro, I know I've been standing for a while, at least this offseason, and I know a lot of people been kind of advocating for it too. Like we need like another receiver, like a burner guy. Honestly, bro, like doing further evaluations and seeing us actually re-signing our guys, I think we're fine with what we got. I know a lot of people kind of gave up on Xavier Legette. Xavier Legette is going to be all right. Like if you actually watch his film, yeah, the drops were an issue, but his route running and his physicality at the top of his route, he's able to create separation. He can get open. This is not another Mingo. He's going to be all right. Then you got Jalen Coker. Jalen Coker, who's an undrafted free agent wide receiver. Do I really need to say much about him? The guy is on the rise. He is going to be a fucking dog. You still got Adam Thielen, got maybe another year or two with us. A veteran receiver who's literally been our number one receiver for the last 2 years. You brought back David Moore. He's solid, very a solid contributor to our offense. Not the flashy player, but a veteran guy that understands how to find soft spots in the zone, and he can pass that knowledge down to our younger guys. We got a new tight end, JT Sanders, who put up the best numbers from a tight end that we've seen in years. And he did that in his first year, and he didn't even play the whole season. He had a couple games he missed due to injury, but it's great flashes that we're seeing from our young guys, man. So I think let these guys develop, bro. I think Bryce Young has the tools in his bag to be able to take that next step. And we got the run game. So it's all there, man. We don't really need to focus too heavy on the offense. Like, yeah, you can add these little bit of pieces here and there, but this is not the main priority of this offense. The priority of this offseason, not offense, this offseason is definitely defense. He said, so film study is the thing. Yeah, absolutely. They do this shit like to the T. They have to break down not just they break down way more than just what they talking about, like in the actual film room. They looking at everything about the game. When I tell you this shit is like chess, when I tell you this shit is literally a chess game, it's a chess game. I'm talking about from individual matchups. How do you line up? What is your 40 time? What is your speed time? How can you change your hips? What do you read? What is your first read? What is each position's role? How do they play their role to their strengths? What is their weakness? How can you break down coverages? How can you break down plays? What are their audibles? It's this shit go deep, gang. It go deep. This is just light film. I like to call it light film. This is something that I do on the channel. It's just light film. I'm not breaking down every single element of the game, but they're literally just showing you what their skill set is, basically. He said, I'm more familiar with soccer, and film studies in soccer aren't reliable, I mean, it is a little bit harder to break down film with soccer because soccer is really like a game by game kind of thing. Like a lot of shit switch up by each game, and especially lineups. Lineups switch around a little bit more often than football. Football, you have a set of starters. Like they are the starters for that year, at least for the most part. Soccer, they switch it around a little bit. And that film study is really, I'm not even going to sit here and break it down like I know what the film study look like in soccer. But football, American football is way more elaborate than soccer, man. Way more elaborate. He said, true rare, but there is much tape we do not see. Also, film plus PFF and analytics. Yeah, they go deep into this shit, man. And Game Stats going into giving a great insight. Yeah, not perfect, but it's the best we got. I agree. Sorry, guys, if I'm saying no. Yeah, there's nothing stupid about someone that is learning something. I'm not one of those people that's like, if you're lacking knowledge somewhere, that doesn't make you stupid. It just means you're seeking that knowledge and you want to know. That's literally how we grow as human beings, man. Like, ask questions, get to know these things, man. Like you just didn't know. That's it. And we just putting you on. That don't make you stupid at all. Not at all, man. He said, just don't know American football at all. Yeah, and you don't watch American football. So to expect somebody to know that would be absolute asinine, man. Like, I can't expect you to know how the game go. But the fact that you pull up this channel, you pull up to the right channel, man, because we literally, all of us here, man, or at least most of us here, man, we are definitely into this shit to the T. He said, it's interesting take so far. Yeah, man, interesting take in. We totally understand. I have a hard time with hockey and rugby. I do not understand. Do not mention cricket. Oh yeah, nah. I don't know nothing about no cricket ball. I just know they be goddamn hitting with. They get physical in that motherfucker. All right, let's get back to it, man.
Players that we've seen so far, it's all about being physical, being instinctive, and being aggressive. So
yeah,
that's kind of what you looked at when you scouted these guys.
Yeah, I think you're kind of seeing a trend right now with the big, strong, physical, powerful type guys, and Bobby's no different. He is a big man that can be disruptive with his size. As you see here, he's pushing the center into the backfield, disrupting the play, getting off the block, and making big plays. So, I think going back to what you said, like, we need to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. We got to win the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. And bringing guys like this in, it's going to help us accomplish that.
Yeah. And watching them play right here, it kind of reminds me of KK Short.
Yeah.
KK.
This is another Panther legend, by the way, man. KK Short played this exact position that we are speaking on. So the guy that we are watching, he's a D tackle. KK Short was also a D tackle, man. He's a Panther legend. Was a fucking dog, man. He was a part of the Super Bowl team when we went.
I mean, everybody knows who KK is. He was a dominant player for us. And just looking at his movement patterns, man, KK just jumps off the film to me right now and watching Bobby.
Yeah, no doubt. It's exciting to have him again with the age. He's only going to get better, and he's in the same room, to your point.
And Chad, I'm sorry if I keep pausing it, man, but the comparison to KK, it definitely get me a little bit hype, man. Like, I'm trying not to goddamn get too hype. But
jump out that chair. I already told you. You ain't even let it play yet.
Comparisons to KK, man. Look, and I wasn't creating content in 2015, but one thing I fucking love about 2015 Panthers, Starler Tule and KK Short in that middle. Ooh, man. Every fucking play I was looking at those two guys. They dominated that fucking interior every single fucking game, bro. And they
your hog mollies. That's where they got the term hog mollies.
Exactly, man. They were dominant. And then if you go back a little bit further, if you go back to our exterior D line, at one point we had a dynamic duo by the name of Greg Hardy, and we had Charles Johnson. That was another great duo, man.
And
that was
Rucker.
another great duo that
You can't remember you had Rucker there too.
Exactly. You had Rucker there disrupting shit, man. Look, Panthers have a great history of good defensive players, man, and it has been in more recent years, like in the last 10 years, it has been.
It hasn't been up to par. It ain't been up to par.
It's
but
been
look, Quan, you ain't even got to the good part of it. That's why I said I want you to keep playing it because it get better than that.
Sure. Let's not make him wait a little bit longer, man. Let's get it.
Derek Brown, Ashawn Robinson, who he's been with before in LA.
Go back on that play. Just again, guys committing to not only doing their job, making the play, but really finishing it. That's what you didn't see a lot of. Like, watch this finish.
Yep. Yeah, we need to establish the line of scrimmage, and with guys like this, with guys like Turk,
attitude.
Yeah, they have an attitude.
Yeah,
I think you see another example here, like big goal line play, him just using his big body and frame just to knock guys into the backfield and disrupt and make plays.
Physically dominant.
Yeah.
Physically.
He's a fucking disruptor. Like, straight up disruptor. Like, whether he is in the face of the defender or not, this motherfucker has the whole offensive line literally bunched up to each other, bumping into each other because of this guy causing so much disruption. Yo, I love this shit, man. I love this shit.
And just disruptive. You want guys to look at this.
Having fun doing it too, man.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what you love, man. As a linebacker, having a D lineman
right here, he's at the edge. Oh, well, no, we got okay.
In front of me that could not only keep me free, but go make the play on his own. And then after the play is made, get up, finish, and then just
talk your shit.
Have that dog mentality.
No doubt.
Not today, not especially down in this zone right here.
Yeah.
Just when you step up and you play your best, you hold teams to field goals and you take the ball away in the red zone, you're gonna win a football game.
No doubt. And the cool thing.
Hey, I'm weak. Hold on, let me pull this comment up. He said, "Why is it called Bobby Brown's film room?" They talking about the singer. No, Red. They're not talking about the singer, not Bobby Brown, not the Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown is the player that they're talking about right now, but that's just the title of the film. That's the title of the video. Bobby Brown's film room. So we're just looking at the film for Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was probably named after the legend himself. So, yeah.
About Bobby too is like the versatility that he brings to the front. You know, he's going to be able to play the nose all the way out to 4-eye 5 technique. So he just has that body type, you know, the long arms, how strong he is. So versatility, as you know, is a big thing, man, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Adds value, man.
Yeah, you know, I think right here, you know, there's an example of him using his length, you know, reading the block, reading the center on the snap, getting his hands inside, locking out, you know, seeing where the ball carrier went, disengaging and timing up to make that play. So, you know, he can make these type of plays, and I can see him making a lot of these for us next year.
One of the things that I like in the film that we've pulled.
Yeah.
It's their audio. It ain't you. It's their audio.
Okay.
It's their audio.
Is the fact that.
But hey, one thing about the Panthers media on YouTube, their audio gonna be shitty, boy. Like, if y'all ever,
it's gotten better. It's gotten better. If you've been watching practice,
it has gotten better.
This is the only mistake I've seen all off season, and
You're right. I'm giving him a hard time, man. But if y'all like hit in the past,
it was terrible
for a long time now.
Terrible.
If y'all watch the press conference live, you could not hear the questions being asked at all, man. Like, no matter how high your volume was, the questions that was asked was a night and day difference from the answers that we was getting from the players or the coaches. And they fixed it a little bit. It is better, but it can be better. It can be better. But hey, we'll take it. It is a little bit better to the point where we can actually hear.
It's not just against any old player.
Right.
It's against the Eagles line that we see these guys going out performing at a high level. And listen, just call a spade a spade. The Eagles have the best offensive line to me next to ours.
Yeah,
they have the best offensive line, or second best offensive line in the NFL.
Look, our offensive line nice.
You should let it keep playing. That's how I wanted you, because that's the part. But no, go ahead. Hey, yeah, you're gonna see the part I'm getting at.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you look at these guys being able to dominate the Eagles front, that really says a lot to me, because I know how big these men are that the Eagles, I mean, Howie went out and that's what he focused on. Ginormous men. But when you look at these guys, Bobby Brown's putting his hand on dudes, snatching them, moving them, throwing them around. Like, he didn't have enough of that.
No.
I cannot say enough about watching the defense last year. And it is what it is. You know, you lose Derrick Brown in the first game, so you're going to have struggles whenever you lose a player like Derrick Brown. But, I mean.
And I like seeing this type of film, because that's a good measuring stick. If you're showing them what they can do against high caliber teams like this is the best offensive line in the league. They just won the Super Bowl. To give y'all perspective, this is the best team in the entire league. When you can dominate against a front like this, and we've seen the same examples from wasn't that Thornton?
Wharton.
Same exact examples.
Wharton.
Wharton. Yeah, we've seen the same exact examples against the same team.
Okay, so I mean, you at the end, they ain't really gonna talk about nothing else. Now you see the reason why I said, like, let it play out, because you got two additions to this team that played against the Super Bowl champs and had great film out there. I understand somebody said in the chat earlier about consistency, but when the money was on the line, one was in the Super Bowl and one was against what would that be? The divisional round of the playoffs. They both showed up on paper.
Damn, man. I like this shit, man. I'm trying.
That's it. I ain't trying to get you too hype, but you thought
I'm trying not to, bro. I'm trying not to, because I do this shit every year, and I told myself I was gonna tone it down a little bit, but
I mean, what did we say? And you, Coach Kwame, you talk about it. Film don't what?
Film don't lie.
Okay.
The film do not lie, man. That's my main go-to, man. Like, I know a lot of people love the numbers and the stats and shit. The stats and stuff is cool, but it's always context behind the stats and the numbers.
Correct.
What lets me know everything I need to know about a player is the film. How do you perform on game day? Film don't lie, man. Like Doug just told y'all. Let's let this play out, man. It's almost.
We got to win in the trenches.
Yeah, no question. Yeah. But this right here allows us to not only win in the trenches. The guys that we're watching right now, we want to dominate.
Yeah.
That's Dan, I see it. I see your vision.
We see the vision, Dan. We see the vision, Dan. Go ahead and cook that shit up, man. Hell yeah, Dan. All right, gang. We got two more. Y'all still with me, chat? Y'all still with me? Let's get it. We got Rico Duato. Look, I do want to reflect real quick. Now, Wharton and Bobby Brown, I think adding them to our roster is definitely going to make a major difference, man. Like, Doug will tell you firsthand. That fucking what's the nigga name, man?
Shot Turtle.
Yes, he wasn't working out. Shot Turtle. His name is Shot Turtle. Hey, Doug call him slow as hell. He got little arms. He's slow. He like little size. So yeah, Turtle is indeed the correct one. The correct name to call that man. Shot Turtle ain't shit. That wasn't helping our D line at all. And I'm glad he can actually fall back on the roster to like just depth. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset with getting rid of him anyway. He was a New Orleans product. He came from the ghetto ass Saints. So y'all can take that motherfucker back if y'all want.
He's a rotational piece. He's not a starter. And I think this is where you will see the best Shot Total that we've had at Carolina, because he's not he doesn't have to be the guy. He's rotational, and he comes in with a different body type and body size.
True, and a different grit to play with too, man. He might fuck around and play with a little bit of more chip on his shoulder since he's falling on the roster. Who knows, man? We'll see. All right, man, let's get it. We got Rico Duato next, and then we got Pat Jones to end this thing off, man. I'm gonna try my best not to pause this, man. I'm gonna just let it play out.
The body pod lets you easily understand what is the fastest way to
give it to him. Dowdle right up the gut and in. Dowdle gets the screen pass.
Mr. Hunky Dory said Tuttle was a cheap option to keep. I think he was overworked last year, and that's a good point. That is a good point, Mr. Hunky Dory. He might have just been overworked. He might have just been doing a lot more than what he was probably asked a lot for what he is used to. Probably had a tall task to fill, man. Kendall, the motherfucking GOAT, man.
I'm about to say that too. Shout out.
Kendall, what's going on, baby? Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you pulling up to the chat. Look, for everybody that's just now pulling up to the chat, man, look, I did just pop the announcement earlier. Your boy is about to be a father, man. Your boy is a new father, man. Baby boy, baby girl is on the way. Gender will not be revealed just yet, man. Y'all wait on it. But again, man, if y'all pull up to the live, if y'all been chilling with your boy on the live, man, we had a couple of super chats come through and donated to baby boy, baby girl, man. All proceeds will be appreciated. Again, I don't pressure y'all with this shit. So if y'all feel it in your hearts, man, and if y'all got it, big love, man. I appreciate y'all, man. All proceeds will go to baby boy, baby girl, man. But your boy is about to be a father, man. It is up. Kendall, man, I appreciate you pulling up to the chat, man. It's always good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Hunky Dory said, yeah, he was trash on guard, bro. He said, evening, GOAT. Hope you are safe on the roads, man. Hell yeah, man. Be safe.
Correct. Driving that truck.
Yes, sir. Good to see you up in here, man. He said, congrats. Hey, big love, man. Appreciate that, Kendall.
Right.
Yes, sir. I can't wait, man. And my guy Doug, man, he's about to get married this year too, man. So 2025 for the both of us is looking.
No, that bet. Look, don't you put that out there. Yeah. That waiting ain't 2025. We got 2026. We planning.
I mean, y'all engaged this year.
Yeah, I'm about to say
this shit, man. But hey, this year is still a blessed year for the both of us, man.
That's a fact, though.
Blessings on blessings on blessings, man. Big love. Appreciate you pulling up as always, man. Kendall the GOAT. Make sure y'all go show Kendall the GOAT some love, man, over there at 704 Podcast, man. Ms. Hunky Dory said Doug needs a set of twins. Doug, you want a set of twins, man?
Oh, that button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit that button.
I'm fucking dead, man. Let's get into it.
Hit that button.
Down to the end zone for a Dallas touchdown.
All right, Dan, we've watched a lot of defensive players so far. You went out and got a new offensive weapon. Talk to us about Rico Dowdle and what you saw and what made you.
You know what, Chad? I keep calling him Dwaddle. I don't know why I've been calling him Dwaddle.
Rico
Y'all ain't about to correct me with this shit neither. I don't know why.
I was gonna let you hear it. It's Rico Dow.
Rico Daddle. I'm still gonna call that nigga Rico Dwaddle. Let's get back to it.
Realized that he needed to become a Panther.
Yeah, so we initially didn't think we'd be in the market to get him. His number I think initially was pretty high, so we didn't think we'd be in the market to get him. But when he became available and we were able to secure him and make him a Panther, we were obviously really excited. And as you can tell here, he's not only a really good runner, but he's good out of the backfield too. Check down, screens, and he can make things happen after the catch.
Yeah, so when I saw it pop up on the screen that we had just.
Hey, chat, and that's another thing. Again, I'm gonna try not to pause it too much with this, but I do want to talk about this. Another thing that we talked about on this channel some time ago, like last offseason, when we broke down Dave Canales' philosophy. And ironically, I need to do a video on this, man, and just talk about how that actually panned out over here to Carolina. But when we looked at the film from when he was offensive coordinator over there at Tampa last year, we talked about his screen game and how unique his screens are set up, right? So if Rico Dowdle is somebody that can be another guy that can come out the backfield and catch those screens, come out the backfield and do something with the ball in his hands, he's going to be a hell of a weapon for Dave Canales, man. So I think Dave Canales went and got this guy for a reason, and I think we're going to see the best out of Eduardo this season, especially behind this offensive line.
Sign him. And then I saw the number that you were able to get him at. I'm like, yeah, that was a steal because he's a great player.
It's that guy in the corner over there.
And he has a lot of value. Hey, great job, man. Good job. Way to make that work. But, I mean, I think there's something to be said for a player being able to come back to his home state and play for the team that he grew up watching the most. And, I mean, just to be able to secure him.
Rico from the NC?
Asheville, if I'm not mistaken, and he's a Gamecock.
Oh shit, that's what's up. We got another Gamecock in the building. That's crazy work. K2, is that my motherfucking guy in the chat? K2, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here, man. Hope you're having a smooth Wednesday. Appreciate you pulling up to the chat. Let's get back to it.
What does he do for the offensive backfield? And I know we signed Chuba to a long-term deal, and we know what he brings to the table, but what does Rico also add?
Well, I think if you look at most running back rooms, the best running back rooms are the ones that have two backs that they're both really good runners, right? So for us to have Chuba and spell Chuba with Rico, we're not going to lose much per se when he comes on the field. They'll both be able to keep each other healthy. It's a long season, as we know. Guys get nicked up, guys get hurt. And to have a guy like this, behind Chuba is super valuable. They have Rico flex right here, and, he's running a route. Obviously, I think that's on a safety right there. So, again, not only is he gonna impact as a first and second down runner, but on third down passing downs, we're gonna be able to flex him out. Coach Canales, I know, is creative, and he's gonna be able.
That'll be dope. Hell yeah, and that's a good point. Canales is creative as hell, man. He's a young, innovative offensive coordinator. But you being able to flex this running back out, and you can keep Chuba Hubbard in the backfield too. And Chuba Hubbard does a solid job with pass protection, and he can, have like little wheel routes or some shit like that, something sneaky, maybe out to the flat or something. But you flex Rico out, I think that adds a little bit more versatility to our offense, man. Just us having two backs, very similar roles. I think this would be a great addition for our team, man. I think it's going to help our team out a lot.
Able to do creative things with him out of the backfield.
Yeah, take it back to the top of this route on the other angle right here so we can see. I want to show you this one thing. So watch this stem at the top of this route where he creates this separation. So this says to me, if I'm a linebacker and I'm watching this film, I have to approach this like I'm guarding a receiver.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because he didn't run this like a normal running back would run a route. Like he stemmed at the top of the route and made separation from the DB. So that shows it. I dare to say it, but it looks a little bit like.
I'm not gonna hold you. That route was filthy, bro. 2-5 ain't know what to do.
Like C-Mac at the top of that route when I was covering him in training camp a few years ago, man, just watching his stem and watching his ability to create separation from guys. So that's going to be a huge additive for this offense, being able to throw the ball to him out of the backfield, being able to hand it to him and not allow Chuba to get beat up over the course of the season where he's not there in the end. So
and I'm glad he's mentioning that too, man. Chuba Hubbard, I think he carried a lot of the load last year, which I didn't think it was necessary for him to do that, man. I know Brooks, obviously he was out for majority of the season. We did have Miles Sanders for a little bit. I want us to use these backs, man. Like keep these legs fresh. And like he's pointing out, man, like keep our health fresh too. You keep these guys healthy. It's a long season, bro. 18 weeks of football. These guys going to get banged up. It's inevitable. But having this helps our run game a lot, man. It keeps Chuba Hubbard fresh and it keeps Eduardo fresh. So I fuck with Thomas Davis talking about right now, man.
Great signing, Dan.
Yeah, and the other thing that he brings, obviously you can tell like this guy loves football. He's passionate about, his craft and he's tough, he's competitive. And you can see right here he gets tripped up. Like he's not happy about that. Like he wants more. He wants to be great. And that's the type of guys that we want here. We want guys that want to be great, they want to win, and they want to contribute. You look at pass pro, around the league, there's not many backs that can, step up and take on an NFL linebacker. He probably outweighs them by, 20 pounds right here. So, he's stepping up.
That's a damn good pickup, man. Like, this is a big dude coming full speed at you, too, when you're in a stationary position. To be able to hold them up just enough for your quarterback to get it off, that's going to be a world of a difference, man. And like I said earlier, Chuba Hubbard is solid in pass protection, too. So you can really rotate these guys in. It don't matter where they lined up at, man. They can both play the same role.
I was going to say, I think Rico Dow is better than Chuba because Chuba can whiff a little bit on run block, and we've seen it. So
yeah,
I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it a whole thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Again, one thing Chuba Hubbard can be better in is pass pro. Again, with how Dallas offensive line has played this past year with injuries, I think Rico Dow had to do a lot more. Go to the year before 2023, 2024 when they were healthy, it was different. But that's one thing I will give a upside is Rico Dow is a better pass blocker than Chuba Hubbard. I would just say I think that.
Valid. I think Chuba he's solid enough. Now, I ain't gonna say he's dominant. And I mean, just like Thomas Davis pointed out, man, it's not really a lot of backs in the league that can really just hold up a fucking linebacker coming full speed at you, right?
A D tackle, edge, or a linebacker.
These guys are some big niggas. Let's just keep it a buck. But I think he is solid enough to hold his own for the most part. But like Doug pointed out, he does have his moments where he can get blown up, man. It's an example. Going 2 years back, man, Bryce Young had this was against the Texans. Me and Doug was at that game. Chuba Hubbard had pass pro. He got blown up immediately. I'm talking about he got put on his ass. Bryce Young had to spin out of it. He completed it down the field to Adam Thielen. But that was one example of Chuba Hubbard actually getting blown the fuck up in pass pro. It was a little bit better display this year, but it still was times where he was a little rocky, man. But I think for a running back, he is solid enough. Ken, what's going on, man? Appreciate you pulling up to the chat. Good to see you up in here, man. Hope you're having a smooth Wednesday. Yes, sir, man. And if y'all just now pulling up to the chat, man, make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. If you are new to the channel and you fuck with the content, I greatly appreciate if you subscribe, man. It definitely lets YouTube know that we doing something over here, man, and it'll get us on the good side of the algorithm, and we can really grow our family, man. And like I told y'all earlier, your boy got different priorities a little bit now. So given that I'm about to be a father, so your boy is just in grind mode. So the schedule for this channel, it is going to be, at least for the off season, you know what I'm saying? The off season is going to be a little bit less than what I've been putting out in the last 2 years, only because of priorities, right? But we still in this bitch. We still going to be going live on Wednesday nights. We still going to be popping out the film and stuff like that. It's just not going to be a set schedule, man. So if y'all just hit that notification bell, you will never miss the next time I go live, because I always like to give y'all a little bit of a heads up. Whether it's the same day, I will give y'all like hours and hours ahead to let y'all know, hey, I'm going live tonight. So just hit the notification bell, man. You will not miss when I do go live or when I do upload a video, man. Big love to y'all, man. I appreciate all this love and support that y'all been showing for these couple of years, man. Let's get it.
Up in the hole, he's squaring up, good technique, using his hands and anchoring this linebacker here. So as you know, that's not easy to do. Usually
not easy to do at all.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you love is the commitment and the willingness to do that. If I was evaluating a running back, that would be one of the first things that I went to go do, because a lot of them, for a fact, if you hand them the ball, they're going to make things happen. But what are they going to do in third down situations? Do I have to take you off the field because you can't block or you can't catch out of the backfield? If you have a guy that you can leave on the field the entire time, that adds value. And you can see you don't have to worry about Rico Dotto being in the game when it's third down and you need a back to step in and block a blitzer or to take on a defensive end if it ends up happening that way. He's looked like he's committed to doing and standing in front of him long enough to give the quarterback an opportunity, man. So
and it goes back to that identity and who we want to be as Panthers, right? Like we want to be tough, we want to be physical, and this guy embodies that.
He just keeps showing up. Another thing that stood out in watching Rico, you watch the twitchiness, you watch his vision, and you watch this guy look.
Shit. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see that the first time. Hold on. God damn.
Twitchiness, you watch his vision, and
get 17 a map. Get 17 a map. God damn. That's crazy. Way he just literally, he gave him a stutter step and just went around him. That's all he did. He did nothing crazy. He's just quick as fuck. He just went around him.
You watch this guy look constantly bouncing off of guys, refusing to allow the first guy to tackle him. Bro. Man, it's gonna be a problem for the teams in this league. We might easily right now have the top tandem of running backs in the NFL. And I mean, I'm throwing it out there. Out there. We've seen that.
Chat, let me know.
No. All right, no.
Do y'all
we don't have a David Montgomery. I'm not even going. We do not have a David Montgomery.
No. That's not what I'm about to ask. Do y'all think we are going to be top 5 running back duo in the league this year?
Top 5?
Top 5.
You still got Bijan and Algier in your own division.
Yep.
Then you still got White and you still got Bucky Irvin.
Yep.
Like I said,
you mentioned David Montgomery and fucking Jameer
and Gibbs.
What's that, 4?
You got Blake Crum. How do you say his name? Blake Corum, and what's the running back? What's Williams from the Rams?
They are a solid duo. They are solid as fuck. So hey, let me know, chat. Do y'all think we can fuck around and make it to top 5? Let's keep in mind, Chuba Hubbard was in the top 5 for a good minute in the year, man. And then he got hurt, and then he's kind of started sliding down. I think he finished like number 6 or 7. But yeah, he's still up there. Chuba Hubbard by himself is up there.
I'm gonna up the ante for you. Can we have 2 1,000-yard rushers based off of Canales' scheme? You talked about his scheme. He loves running the ball.
He want to run the ball, man. Can we have that? That'd be nice. We ain't had that since 2008 when we had the double trouble.
But you know what's gonna come with that? You're taking the ball out of Bryce's hand.
That's fine. We just want to win, gang. And you know what? That's even better. Like Bryce not having to be pressured to take over a game. That is beautiful football for us. That's not saying anything negative about Bryce. If you take the pressure, that's anybody. Patrick Mahomes, fucking Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. They'll tell you to your face, I love a good running game. It takes the pressure off of me. It makes my throws a hell of a lot easier. It opens the throwing windows when you coming up in the box, bro. Like, yes, if we can have 2 good backs and they running over 1,000 yards, that's a recipe straight to the fucking playoffs instantly.
Correct.
Instantly. Hunky Dory said anything top 10 is solid for us. I agree. Anything top 10 is definitely solid for us, man. And it's doable. We got the best offensive line, man. One of the best offensive line, and we got 2 dynamic running backs. So I think it's doable.
It's definitely doable. But like I said, top 3, I wouldn't give us top 3. Top 10,
okay.
I'll give us 9 or literally 10. Because you got to think about these other teams. Because Saquon by himself is going to do numbers.
Yeah.
But again, you just said, and another one you got to think of is Hill and Henry.
Justice Hill and Henry.
Henry by himself. Himself.
Yeah, Henry by himself is nice.
You got to match up. You got James Cook and
who's the other guy?
John freak. They got Davis, they got Ray Davis, and they got Johnson. I can't think of the other running back's name. But there's some duos. So like I said, give me 9 or 10, and I'm good with it. I'm gonna
do you one better. I think we can fuck around like with as far as our duo go. I think we can at least be number 6 or 7. I think we can be number 6 or 7 in the league as far as duos go. Now, rushing yards total, fuck it. I'm gonna put a bold prediction out there. I think we'd be number 4. We'd be top 5, man. Number 4 in the league as far as rushing go. Why not us? Our offensive line is at the par. We were already in the top 5 for the majority of the
year. Team ain't complete, but we gonna circle back to this bold prediction.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can definitely revisit this, man. So y'all make sure y'all got them either clip it or write it down, take a picture. It don't matter. We're gonna come back to this shit. Let's go ahead and finish out this video, man, so we can get y'all up out of here.
In Panther history in the past with Stu and D'Angelo and Really going back to Deshaun and Stephen Davis.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, I think that's like the number one thing that I personally look for in running backs is, do they have the contact balance? Obviously, are they tough? Are they physical? But when they're making contact with a defender, are they able to keep their balance and pick up the yards after contact?
Yeah.
And this guy can do that
in a big way right here. Like, he's not afraid of the moment.
And got a little swag there at the end too.
Talk your shit.
Gotta love
It's kind of
Yes,
what we want from our guys as
Gotta
well,
love
right?
it, man. You gotta bring
have
the
fun.
juice.
Hold on, that jump cut.
That
was insane.
vision. I already knew he was going when you pause at the vision.
That jump cut was insane.
Gotta love
It's
it.
kind of what we want from our guys
Gotta
as well,
love it,
right?
man. You gotta bring
have
the
fun.
juice. This game is meant to be fun, but you only have fun when you win it.
No doubt. Little split belly here, cut back. There's another example, right? Lowering the shoulder, good pad level,
He feisty too, man.
good contact balance. He's strong.
Holy shit.
He's keeping his balance. He's breaking tackles, churning out yards after contact.
Listen, that was all Rico on this play, because the Giants had everything schemed up exactly the way that they wanted it. This should have gone for, at the most, a 2-yard gain with him falling forward. But he was committed. Like, you look at the determination.
What is 27 doing? What is 27 doing, chat?
Him falling forward. But he was committed. Like, you look at the determination, you watch the physicality, the ability to show off the spin move on this play. Look, man, damn.
And a lot of times too, right? Like, second level right here, the safety, you know, he sees him being physical all game. I'm going to run through you. I'm going to run through you.
He don't want no smoke.
You know, he don't want no smoke. Look at this shit.
What's he do?
I
He's got a
mean,
little spin.
He don't want no
He tried to go low with him. He tried, but
smoke. That's what he did.
So he does a good job just kind of knowing, setting things up.
He closed his eyes and he prayed, and it didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
God didn't answer it for him.
All right, chat. We got one more, man. Thoughts?
Oh, you gonna play Pat Jones?
Absolutely. Yeah, we got one more. He said, Ms. Hungador said he better put 2 hands on the ball. That ball hanging out in traffic is not good. I agree, man. At any level of football, man, you always want to put 2 hands on the ball, especially, well, at least before contact. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of running backs, they professional with it. Some of them just got better carrying. But I'm always for security. When you're going through contact, cover the bitch with two arms, 2 hands. Cover that bitch up, man. So I agree with you, Mr. Hungador. But hey, overall thoughts on Rico Duato, man. He's going to add a lot to our run game. I mean, I think our run game is already solid, and we saw what Jonathan Brooks could do coming behind Chuba Hubbard in this offensive line. That little bit of flash that we saw, it was solid. We also saw what Miles Sanders could do. Miles Sanders last year, he didn't really have a good display. Not this year neither. I mean, he's been hurt majority of the time, but that last game he put on a solid display because of this offensive line, man. And if you can plug any running back behind there, when you got a dynamic running back that can do it himself and with the offensive line like Rico Duato and Chuba Hubbard, I don't see why we wouldn't be top 5, top 6 or whatever. And as far as duo running back, but as far as total rush yards, I think we number 4, top 5 easily, man. Easily. Rod Walk said, boy was doing hokey pokey. I'm weak. Doing hokey pokey. Goddamn hand. That shit was smooth as hell, man. Rico gonna be nice with this offensive line, and he back at home, so I think he's playing with a little bit more motivation, man. He got his people there. I didn't even know he was from the North Kakalaki. I didn't even know. So that's even better, man. I think he's gonna play with a chip on his shoulder this year. One more film study for the night, man. We're gonna wrap this shit up. I'm glad that they put these out because I was sitting here thinking about, like, how am I really about to be sitting here looking at NFL film, trying to pick out film on the live? So I'm glad that they added these shits, man. So let's go ahead and get to the last film of the night.
3rd down, the Niners, 3rd and 11. McKivitz the block. Up the middle they go. They got him. Pat Jones. A 3rd sack this season. There he snuffs out Purdy.
All right, Dan. So we have another defender, Pat Jones, outside linebacker. He made a ton of plays for Minnesota last year. What was it about Pat that you was like, yep, he would be great for our team?
Well, I think first and foremost in our scheme, he's going to be an outside linebacker on first and second down. He can set a hard edge, find the ball, tear off, make plays. And then the cool thing about him is he can slide inside on third down, and he has rush inside. So, obviously being able to affect the passer on third down, whether from an outside linebacker position or sliding in and lining up at 3-tech and rushing over a guard, he brings a lot of.
I love the fact that he has that versatility in his bag, so he can slide in, line up against a guard like he just said, and he can play on the exterior. Like I like that. I like the fact that he has both in his bag, man.
Versatility again with the defensive front.
I think one of the things too, if you go back and you look at this play, the linebacker is going to make the check, and watch Pat on this play. The most important thing as a defender is being able to communicate and let guys know and understand. Yep. So as a linebacker that's communicating,
I hope if some of my boys watching this shit, I hope they heard that. I hope they heard that shit, man. I might just clip it just for that reason. I hope my boys watching, man. Y'all heard that. Communication on defense is everything. I resume.
Making a call, I'm echoing the call, but you want guys that are going to do the same thing and show, hey, I got it. I got it. So I don't have to keep worrying. Did you get the check? Did you get the check? You know how stressful that can be. Yeah. But you see Pat right now from watching this, it shows me that he's in tune to what's going on. He's a smart player. And that first play showed me he's physical. Now we get to see the speed to power and his ability to get the quarterback on the ground, man. Like, this is a player that's going to add a ton of value to the defense that we were lacking last year.
No doubt. And, to your point earlier, what you just said, you have to be smart in this defense and you have to be a great communicator. And that's part of the evaluation, when we're talking to people about this guy. Like DJ Wanham knows him really well, and he was pounding the table to bring him in because he knew that he fit not only from a schematic standpoint, but he fit our culture.
I want to make sure that everybody knows who this is that he's going to get. Is that Trent Williams there?
Trent Williams is the best offensive tackle in the league, in the entire league. I don't care what nobody talking about. He has been consistent for years. And I mean, he has been dominant for years. So another example of a measuring stick that we can use for this defensive interior that we have added. We saw it with Wharton. And we saw it with Bobby Brown going against Philadelphia. I mean, one of the best offensive line, if not the best offensive line in the league. Well, the best offensive line in the league. Another good example. This is the best offensive tackle in the entire league, and he has been playing at a high level for years.
Yeah, Trent Williams is one of the best, not only in the game, that has ever played the offensive.
I'm not gonna hold you. I did not think Trent Williams ever gave up a sack. I'm like, that's just my honest take on that. I did not. I mean, I don't watch 49ers, right? Not too much unless it's prime time or some shit, or my Panthers in the bye or something. But I did not know Trent Williams gave up sacks, bro. I just didn't know. That's actually fucking mind blowing that Pat Jones pulled that off.
Tackle position, and he literally just took him right back into the quarterback, and not afraid of the moment, man. He didn't get up and say, "Oh, this is Trent. I can't do anything on this play." He went and made it happen, man. And you gotta love having guys like that on the team. Look at his hand movement right here. Being able to swipe, get his hands off while still accelerating to the quarterback, affect the throw. Like,
no doubt.
Just watch this get off. Look at it.
Yeah. Really good hand time.
Yeah, that get off was crazy. Like 50 couldn't even get to him. His get off was so fast. His snap timing was so fast, bro. Like 50 was struggling trying to get to him. Look at him. Like he
great timing, great get off.
It's just
great hand placement, and great finish on the quarterback.
Again, in the run game, you got to be physical at the line of scrimmage, and you got to dominate your opponent. And you see this right here. If a tight end
way to contain
blocks you. You can't let a tight end block you.
If the tight end blocks you, you can come sit your ass on the side.
Exactly. And he's not going to let a tight end block him. So
So if you look at this play right here, you spoke about his versatility. Last time we saw him on third down, he had his hand on the ground right here, standing up, taking on two people, still being effective, getting to the ball carrier. So those are some of the things that we saw last year in the defense. We saw guys doing their job, but being able to go above the X's and O's. So right here, if you looked at his film, he could have graded out positively if he takes on this, stay in that gap, and not allow them to run in that gap. But he didn't just stay committed to being blocked.
Exactly.
He got off the block. He made the tackle. Those are the things that this defense.
It's about being relentless, you know, and that's what you have to do, as you know, to be a great defense.
Look, long arm, up and under,
and to have the instinct.
Great, that was beautiful technique, man.
Thanks to he knows he's at quarterback depth, and then the work underneath and secure the sack.
Listen, he has a bag of moves, man, and he is not afraid to use them. You see it time and time again. Like, we've seen literally everything that you want to see out of a defensive end / linebacker on all of these different plays, whether it's stopping the run, whether it's bull rushing, whether it's long arm, whether it's swiping. He's shown it all.
Yeah. He has that toolbox, like you said. So here he is, you know, going back to the versatility, right?
Being able to move him inside.
Same thing.
Going against the guard. Hand.
Bro, like, this is essentially, we just added 3 D tackles, low key. Low key, you being able to have that versatility, bro. You know how much you can do with this defensive interior. You got a guy that can slide outside and on the inside. So you have to account for him. You have to literally identify where is he lined up for this play. And with you having to identify where he is, guess who getting off? Derek Brown, Bobby Brown, goddamn Wharton, maybe old man Clowney, whoever do we decide to add there, DJ Wonham, DJ Johnson, maybe. But this adds a lot of versatility to our D-line. So
that last name wasn't needed.
I mean, I'm just thinking about all the DNs we got.
He will not. If you go Jalen Walker, you can go ahead and cancel Barno and Johnson. So that's what I said. That name ain't even needed right now. Now, after April 24th and 25th and 26th, then we can possibly bring his name up based on what they do. But that man will not make cuts. I promise you, he will not.
Look, that's fine with me, man. Unofficially, right now, what we have on the roster, at least right now, and it's subject to change, like my man Doug just said. I just threw his name in there because I'm thinking about all the D ends we do have, right? But hey, this adds a lot to our D line because he's gonna have to be accounted for, but whether he's on the interior or the exterior, and you already got dogs like DB and the rest of the guys that we just brought in, right? So we already addressing that major need from last year, bro. I think this is major right here, man.
Yep.
He got
the wiper right here,
man.
Working at edge, winning off the edge, and
getting held, still not stopping, not complaining, relentless motor, getting to the quarterback. Like, a lot of times you hear people say a guy has a relentless motor. That usually means that he's a try-hard guy. He doesn't have a ton of talent, but that's not the case right here. When you watch him play, he has a motor, but he's physical, he's athletic, and he's
that motherfucker was gonna get to that quarterback game. Look at the determination, man.
Dominant from what I've seen on this film.
Yeah.
But you see the passion at the end right there, though, Dan. That's you gotta love it.
Golly.
Yeah, and that's, you know, pinpointing players that you want to bring into your building and bring into your locker room and culture. We have
that's another, bro. Okay. I need y'all to understand how elite of a tackle angle this shit is. That tackling angle was fucking elite. Hold on, let's go back to that play. Look at where he starts and look at where he end up.
Yeah, and that's, you know, pinpointing players that you want to bring into your building.
Screen is way up here. My man's is way over here. He has to take an angle to meet him at a point to get a stop. Look at the fucking angle he took from where he is.
And bring into your locker room and culture. We have to bring these type of guys in if we want to get to where we want to go.
Hold on, go back.
Right,
All
right.
So let's highlight him. Watch him on this play. Turn and run, get into the ball, 20 yards down the field. And
I'm glad TD. See, I would pay big bucks just to sit in the film room with a guy like TD, bro. I would love to pick his brain, bro. Wouldn't that be, that'd be lit as fuck. Like me and TD just in the film room, he put me on game. I love the fact that he highlighted this shit though, man, because we both saw the same shit just now. I was like, yo, I gotta go back. I gotta see that again, bro. That deserves to be played again.
He's at D tackle on this play. You would like for him to recognize this a little sooner. Elephants on parade, you gotta go. But once he recognizes it,
makes play.
He makes the play. Another great pickup, man. Excited to watch this guy play because the physicality, the excitement.
Yeah.
Man.
Man.
This is what we was missing last year, man.
That's what it's about.
All right, fam. That's all the film study from all the new players that we got. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Me and my guy, Doug. Again, if y'all are not subscribed to What's Up, Doug, man, if you are just now pulling up to the channel, please make sure you go ahead and show my guy What's Up, Doug, some love, man. It'll benefit you and my guy, Doug, man. So make sure you go ahead and show that love. It's only $1 to get a membership, and you can get a free membership by just pulling up to the channel and getting a gifted membership, man. And if you have a membership, you get exclusive access to a lot of boots on the ground work, man. My guy, Doug, is literally in the field. I'm talking about this guy texts me every damn day working. My guy Doug been in the field. And you already heard him tell you earlier, he's planning a whole wedding. I don't think y'all understand planning a fucking wedding game. That take up your time. That take up your time. And
I gotta be up. I gotta be up at 5:30 in the morning to go to the airport to head to the wedding destination. So
fucking 5:30 in the morning. Look, that type shit, gang. So the fact that he is putting the time out for you guys to still make sure that y'all getting not just no bullshit, but quality content. And he out there in the field talking to the players, talking to the staff, all that shit, man. And he's getting that exclusive access. You can also get access to all of that shit by just spending that $1, man, or just by simply pulling up to the chat. Again, I like to try to drop some gifted memberships whenever we go live over there on Thursdays. Right. So make sure you are subscribed to What's Up, Doug. If you do not know, my guy is right here. That's the name. What's Up, Doug? He's in the chat. You can click on his name by clicking on the What's Up, Doug icon or his logo, or you can type in What's Up, Doug. I'm pretty sure he'll pop up.
Just like it is on the screen.
And he is also included in a lot of my descriptions and shit like that too. So pretty simple to find him, man. Make sure you subscribe to my guy, What's Up, Doug. Great things on the way, man. Again, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy tonight. Been a fun little live, man, learning about these players and looking at their film. I'm glad that we did have the legends break it down themselves and actually show y'all, because they got way more credibility than me, right? So, again, big love. Doug, you want to let them know where they can find you and what to expect coming up, man?
Find me at WASSUP space DOUG. My co-host, I'm the co-host over here, but my co-host at What's Up, Doug, is yours truly, the Panthers Experience, Uncle Quan. We will not be live this week because I guess, well, tomorrow. I'm headed out of town tomorrow. We will be back next Thursday. We will have John from One Carolina join us, and then the week right before the draft, we'll have one of the Panthers wires and one of our media outlets join us on the 17th. And that's Jared off of Twitter. If you guys know who that is. And the draft, we will not be live. I'll get with Quan to see if he's going live. We will not be live for the draft. And after that, we have a couple of people we reached out to. We just got to see which date is best. I think we have Keep Her and Ben will be joining us to do a recap after the draft. So that will round out our April. And we should be doing a members only giveaway. That's what Quan's telling you guys. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's April 17th, which will be the live right before the draft, the Thursday right before the draft. So he's telling you guys, again, we don't tell you guys everything, but I mean, literally, like, if you get a membership on the 17th, hey, it's for 30 days. You'll be a part of that giveaway. I appreciate you for joining, but we will turn on members only halfway through. And we will be giving away some cash prizes during that live. So, as always, my brother, I appreciate you. You know, You hear my voice. I'm tired now for real.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm right behind you, bro. I'm about to take my ass to bed.
Look, I got to get up early, but again, as always, I'm glad my brother's finally able to let you, you see the enthusiasm about him being a dad, man. Like I said, I know the gender. I'm happy, but he already know he gonna get a good care package from me and his sister. But again, I appreciate Miss Ankadori and Fednam and all the chat, even ones that didn't give the support, just showing up for Quan's, coming back, which you guys know the reason why Quan's been MIA for a little bit. So we're back full swing. You guys keep rocking with us, man. Continue to support all these other content creators. We all got different perspectives, but we all support the same team. So we appreciate you guys. You guys would not make any of these content creators what they are if you guys don't sub, you guys don't watch the video and comment. So as always, we appreciate it here at the Panthers Experience and also at What's Up, Doug.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, big love as always, Doug. That's another thing I forgot to mention, man. Not only does he have that exclusive access to the players and staff and shit like that, man, he's well known around this bitch, man. Our Panther community, look, Doug is tapped in with all your favorite content creators as of right now as we speak, man. Like if you fuck around, if you watch Unnecessary Bluntness, man, he just did a show with my guy Dunk. I mean, if you fuck around, look, man, literally, bro, just tap in. I'm not even gonna give y'all all the gems. Just tap the fuck in. All you got to do is subscribe. And if you really want to get tapped in, spend that $1. It's $1. Bro, you know how many content creators out here goddamn charging $10 a month, got a $13.99. Like I've seen all the memberships and shit like that. It's $1.
I'll let it out.
Steal, gang, a steal. And I'm not even trying to glaze right now. This is a fucking steal.
Quan, I'll let it out the bag. I'm gonna turn my camera so they can see. So this young man right here will be doing exclusive content with us. That's my boy Taj Brooks out of Texas Tech. And we'll also I've been in contact with him. We just gotta find the right date. We'll also be getting in contact. Quan hasn't heard this name because I just did it over the weekend. We're gonna try to get Elijah Roberts out of SMU defensive end. So we got a couple of players that we're gonna be doing members only for that content. That's not hitting the live platform. Taj actually lives out here in Manor, Texas, so he's not far, but definitely shout out to my guy. He will be our first players only exclusive content for the members. So I'll let a little bit out the bag, but you got to come over to the channel, and then once we do the members only, you guys will find out more what we got in store.
And that's just a snippet, chat. That is just a snippet, man. I'm glad he was able to reveal that to y'all, man. Your boy has kind of been itching, though. I want to let it out, but hey, y'all got to find out for your goddamn selves, man. As always, though, I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. It's been a fun live. Do expect to see me again very soon. Again, just hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I do actually go live, man. As always, stay true to yourself. Keep being you. Follow those dreams. Turn those dreams into goals. And go get it, fam. Love you guys. See y'all on the next live, man. Peace.